What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, everybody? This is your girl Shay. I know it's been more than 2 or 3 days. I just, kind of feel a little bit tired in my body. I hope I'm alright. I think I'm alright, but we're gonna keep it moving. KL Shay, what you on now? What am I on now? I ain't on nothing now. I ain't on nothing now, sir. I'm trying to get this video to upload. I guess because I'm rolling. I guess because I'm rolling, it won't let me upload on here. But I'm trying to put this video on. And it keeps saying, "Who said file too big? The size limit for the clip is 200." So yeah, I'm gonna get started. Hold on, y'all. What's going on? What's going on, y'all? For some reason, the video won't play, but the link, the video is right here. If you want to go watch it, it's a pretty good video. It just gave want me to keep quitting trucking, getting out of trucking, going to the next phase, doing something different. Um, and staying in, you know, check, check, 1, 2, 3. Now let me have to get me a knock now, let me know. Okay, I was like, what are you talking about? I ain't up to nothing now, bro. Let me know if you hear me though. Let me, I'm trying to take the video real quick. And video is not going to what's going on? What's going on? Can y'all hear me? Check, check, check. We were talking, you know. Links in the chat, links to video that I was going to talk about. Shout out to YT Waking Up. This videos I think he sold.
In a crib and dines in a high chair. He sleeps in a but there's one crucial element missing.
What's going on, y'all? How y'all doing? Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday to you. Happy Sunday to you. You see what driving wild as hell. Just crazy. You know? He's not letting me upload the video. Guess I'm rolling. Maybe once I get back sit to my part. But inside not her stuff. I'm getting tired of what's up BNL? Links in the chat. What's up Toga? KLJ, when y'all gonna get the link? When y'all gonna get the link? BNL, what's good? But the topic is, should you quit? The topic is, should you quit? Should you quit trucking? That's the topic. I know it's gonna be a lot of things that a lot of y'all. Yeah, I want to talk about. Don't be shy. Well, the video I want to talk about, he put up different groups of people. That said they quit and they getting out of trucking for various reasons. The pay is not good. He even talked about putting up with somebody, a bunch of other people. But the link is in the chat right here. I got it highlighted. That's the video that I was going to highlight for some reason. Let me show you. But you can go watch it. The link's right there. But it's like, this is something I've been battling with y'all now. Y'all been seeing me going through my local battle for like, what, since June? I got here in June. BNL, what's up?
Hey, you can hear me?
What's going on?
You can hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Not much. Tuning in, cleaning, about to start making some food for the week.
Making some food for the week. What, you cooking?
Girl, I ain't cooking. I'm making food to survive. I'm eating so I won't pass away. That's all it is. That's literally, I wouldn't say cooking. That's a stretch, but I'm just eating so I don't pass away.
Oh, Lord. So you...
Yeah.
Yeah, you small. You like a size 2.
Shoot. I was 135 when I came in trucking. I'm 165, so getting up there.
Okay. You don't look like it.
I
You
know.
need to get, You need to get the 200 and plus squad. Then you say you doing something. Then you say you eat good. Then
Nah, my goal 180. I don't want to go over, and I don't want to be under 180.
yeah, Lord,
Oh.
child. But what you got to add to it? Some for that this clip that I saw.
Mhm.
Uh, Shut up, LOL. That shit. Nah, rolling. Uh, BNL, can you hear me clearly?
I can hear you.
Okay. It's so many people that's doing videos now that say trucking is trash. Don't get in it. I'm quitting. I'm getting out of it. OTR sucks. Nah, I know you just recently went back OTR, right? From
Mhm.
being local, a lot of people would say that you did backwards, right?
Mhm.
So what would you have to add to that? The link is in the chat for the video, y'all.
I mean, first of all, the people that saying trucking is trash, my first question to them was, have you found your niche? If you haven't found your niche, I don't understand how you can say it's trash because you might be in a division or you might be in a lane that you simply do not like. That doesn't mean it's trash. It's just not for you. So,
Yeah, that much
and
is true.
see, and I'm regional. A lot of people they don't like regional. They don't want to stay around the same states. They want to be OTR. Some people that's local, they don't never want to go OTR. They want to be at home. So unless you are doing something that you like to do, you can't really say it's trash because you don't even know if you like doing what you're doing or not. It's different if you're doing something you like and it's not working. Now it's trash because I like this, but it sucks.
Hmm.
That's my opinion.
Yeah, child, I think it's crazy. But it's so many more videos that's popping up and saying I'm getting out of trucking. So I don't know what we gonna be at next year because Trump can jump in and so many of y'all let your license go.
Mhm.
It's so many of that they quit. They let their license go back down
Yep.
to a seat. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And I said, after all that work, you gonna let your license go?
I mean, but some people they tired of it. They don't think it's worth it anymore, so they trying to find something else. It ain't for everybody to stay in.
Mm, child. But I just think it's crazy. But this has been part of my struggle because I'm like, is it time to do something else entirely? Is it
Right.
time to do something else entirely? Because like I say here, even with the Walmart dedicated, they put me back and forth. Like the day I got on Niagara, I was surprised. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? The Thursday and Friday, they put me on it. You feel me?
Right.
So my check next Friday gonna be only a little bit better than normal.
Mhm. Yeah.
Only a little bit.
Any financial increase is a good one. That's what I pray to God for. Financial increases all the time.
Child, that's what you better praying for next year. So you
I
see
pray
this
for it every
nigga,
day.
yeah, this nigga right here, he putting all kind of people in office.
Yeah. It's going down. It's going down.
Oh yeah, it's going down. But keep your damn knife and your gun on you and shit next year.
All day. Stay posted.
Okay, because these fools here, they going crazy.
Mhm. Yep. And then too, you gotta ask people when they say they getting out of trucking and it's trash. You have to ask them, how long have you been doing this?
It's
That plays
people
a
that's
big
only
part.
been in it like 2 to 5 years.
That's what
That's
I'm
different.
saying. That's what I'm saying. You haven't even been. I've only been driving for 3 years, so I mean, I could say trucking is trash. Woo, woo, woo. I've only done this 3 years, so I haven't been in it super long to know if it's trash or not. It could be something I don't like doing, but I don't. We all know the racist shit. We're not new to that. That
Uh,
is not new information.
yeah,
But at the same time, I'm not an owner operator, so I mean, I care about that, but I don't care too much. You know what I mean? I care for
yeah.
them, but it doesn't. It's not something that is on my mind, at the front of my brain.
Child. I wish this video would play, y'all, but it ain't playing. I guess it's not rolling. What's okay, Shay?
What's
What's
up,
okay,
Kale
Shay?
Shay?
Y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you. You sound sketchy as usual, but go ahead.
Mhm.
I'm on the move
I don't.
today, so you probably can hear me.
Hopefully, Dirty Broken T. I guess T. Hill done ditched us, y'all, since he got engaged. He ditched us. He said he can't be over here no more. He said he left all your girl just hanging. You know what I'm saying? Just left me out like hell by my lonesome. But then with Mr. Belvedere on my own, with their bro pops and out here whenever he feels like it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna say this. I know I'm to the point where next year I done said, fuck them trying to get on with Gemini, because Gemini ain't been saying shit. You know what I'm saying? Lately, Pilot been say posting up opportunities and stuff like that. Y'all see that? That's a Pilot website.
Hmm.
So yeah, my mind said I may not even look at Gemini next year, y'all. And if
Why?
they're
Why
gonna
won't you
cover
look at them next year?
because they ain't coming with the openings in my area. They're not coming on
Every
with the
year is
come on.
different though. You don't know what's gonna
Yeah.
open up, right?
Yeah, thank you, Toby. I appreciate it. But I don't know what happened to K Jose, but they been posting this stuff like for the last 2, 3 weeks. I said, what the hell going on? I guess they get ready for next year. But
Mm.
Gemini don't pop it like this now. Gemini ain't popping Pilot is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? See, my sis, she over there. What I was trying to get to, was she quit. You know what I'm saying? I want to get paid by
Resign.
the hour. But I quit saying things,
It's
trying to
not the
be
same
bougie.
thing. It
It's
ain't
trying to
being
be
bougie.
bougie.
No, let me explain. It's being professional. It's being professional. I don't drop no keys on nobody dash and leave that day unless you're a stupid ass trucking company. Gemini is not a stupid trucking company. They got a
Oh, of course
resignation
not.
letter. Right. They got a so I was professional. That's not quitting. They don't call it quitting in the corporate world. It's called resigning.
Yeah.
It's not the same
Okay, well,
thing.
you can resign. It's all the same thing to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm country, so it's the same thing. You know what
Whether
I'm saying?
you
I
country, African,
fight.
Indian, it don't matter.
You know what I'm saying? They do me say, but I'm just saying though, like this particular video that don't play, it's talk about how
Oh,
it's
you
not really
messing up.
better. And I tell y'all that's why
You messing up. Your audio.
14 hours, and that's oh, hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, you back now.
Hello, okay. I went through a what's called anyway. Yeah, so I say that's a struggle for me because I'm local, and a lot of days I feel just as tired as OTR. Nor do I see the money. You know what I'm saying?
Yep,
And that shouldn't be. I
it
have
shouldn't.
7 years of driving. 7. It shouldn't be a struggle. And I'm at Walmart, a multi-billion-dollar company.
Have you ever tried to work
Multi-billion
directly
dollars.
with Walmart?
Yeah. But that's regional shit. That's our regional shit. They ain't talking about nothing local.
Yeah, they do not have
They
local.
ain't talking. Not right now. When it did pop up and they had it on the website, I applied to that shit about 4, 5 times. They ain't never heard nothing.
Walmart is strict as well.
You know what I'm saying? Then they every 2 weeks shit. I don't know if you girl can do that because I be like to buy stuff. I be got to buy stuff and y'all know I like to cook. So wait on the check every 2 weeks. I ain't had that in years.
Oh yeah, I forgot they bi-weekly. Yeah, I can't get with that. I cannot. I'll be lying to you if I said I could. I cannot.
Child, I ain't got paid by weekly in 8 to 9 years. Lord,
Since I
that's gonna
was
be a big
weekend
ass.
working in the
Yeah, it's gonna
mall.
be a big ass adjustment. I don't know if I can do anything like that. You feel me?
Nope.
And with my little bill money and stuff, I overspend. Shein and Amazon been getting your girl a little money, every week. It's stuff that I need. This stuff, don't worry about
Right.
it. Stuff I need. All of it.
Yeah, you need it. It's a necessity. We know. We know.
It's a need, though. It's a need. I got to have my cooking utensils and pots and, I got to have all that. They come up with new stuff all the time. They call my names. I got to have it. So, I got to wait every 2 weeks. I just, I don't know.
It ain't the
I
same.
don't know. What's up, Ghost? Thank you, Talk about. But I'm just saying, like, what's up, Henry Duncan? But nah, but it's like my mind said I'm not even gonna even deal with Gemini next year. I think I'm gonna leave Gemini totally on. My mind was planning on going that way, sis. But I said, you know what? Now that the yard jockey position's been coming, I had another yard jockey position pop up last week
Mhm.
on me. Well, this past Thursday. But they haven't said nothing else back. I'm getting tired of getting get up and get let down just because I want to be local. Just want to be local. It's like they
It's a
playing with
struggle.
nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like they playing with nobody. I don't like that.
It is a
I mean,
struggle and it's
we
exhausting.
shouldn't have to take pennies just because you local. You should have to work 14, 15, 16 16-hour days because you go for. Yeah, I remember I would come in at 3 or 4 o'clock, and I would get out at 3, 4, 5, 6 in the morning. Y'all remember that? But they put me on day
Oh
shift.
yeah. Oh
You know what
yeah.
I'm
It's
saying? So
working. That's
it's
hours.
like, so, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, and then you got yard jockeys and people like you and the dirty roads get paid by the hour. They go home at 8 to 10 hours. I don't see how that makes sense.
Nah, I bust
Why
some
can't the
14-hour
why
days. I rarely had 8 hours. Rarely. It
really?
was about 8 to 10. Yeah, I mean it was about 10. 8 was on the low side. It was about 10 to 12, if I'm be honest.
Child.
10 to 12 hours.
Yeah, but I'm
What's
saying,
up
like, I'm
though?
tired of working the 14, 15, 16 hour days. I'm tired of that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get to the point where I'm getting compensated for all my time. I don't feel
Yes.
appreciated. You feel what I'm talking about? I don't feel appreciated for everything that goes on. And
Right.
all the things I gotta deal with on a day-to-day basis. Like Thursday, I got out here at midnight. You know what that feels like? I got up at 7 something in the morning. I went to the gym for 30 minutes, got on the machine. I
Mhm.
drove, got to work by 9. I didn't get off till midnight. You know how long that is? How long of a day that
Yes,
is?
I do. It's a very long.
That's a long ass day, sis. That's a long ass day.
Baby, I did a 3 p.m. to 5 o'clock in the morning. I was so tired. I said, yeah, local is just not. It's not something I would want to do. I'm not gonna say that I never do it again, but it's very exhausting. Very exhausting.
So you feel more rested regional? That's
I've
crazy.
always felt no. The reason why I felt more rested because I was dedicated. So a route could leave at 3 in the morning on a Monday, deliver all my stores, and I can be in the sleeping for 13 hours because I'm empty. So I'm just driving back and dropping the trailer off. Local, you have to get up at the same time every single day. There is no coming back being a sleeping for 13 hours. You get 10 hours and you get back in that truck. That's how that works. And it's exhausting. I'm 27 years old and I'm telling you that I don't want to do it. So regional has always been my home. Always. And it'll
Yeah,
stay
but
that
I
way.
don't even want. But since you still at truck stops in different areas, and you can get delayed and not make it home on time and shit like
Not
that.
always. No, when
That's the
you
thing about the Walmart thing. It's like, yeah,
that's
do the 2 weeks out and 5 days home shit. And I was like, yeah, but you even with the Walmart drivers, you still got to wait till they unload your ass. You know what I'm saying? You
regional,
know
you
what I'm
have a
saying?
better, yeah, you have more room to rotate than regional. When you're OTR, you get slapped for delays. When you OTR, you don't know where you sleeping and you got to find truck stops. When you regional, you in the same area. You know exactly what truck stop you're going to. You go there every week. There's no guessing. There's no guessing with regional. That's why I like it.
Child.
Serious.
So I don't know about all that. You know, these truck stops charging more money. It's harder to park now. A lot more truck stops, even in the Midwest, are charging for parking spots now.
Girl,
I
you
said,
can
do I
truck
want
each
to go?
side.
No, you can't. They giving your ass tickets and shit now. You ain't see that shit on IG. There's a
It
truck stop
depends.
In Missouri, and it's a guy, it's a regional Walmart driver. He got a damn ticket for parking somewhere and going to the same truck stop, but he wasn't able to get a real spot this time, and they gave his ass a ticket.
It
It's the
depends on how
same
you
kind of
park. A
stress.
lot of them fools be parking stupid, blocking people in and parking in fire lanes. It depends on how you park. Not everybody fuck with you. And I know because I park
Child,
crazy.
I just like I don't think I'm gonna go back to the stress of OTR, but it's like it's stress local too. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it
It's like
is.
it's not a real peaceful place unless you get paid by the hour. You know what I'm saying? But even you said that's not what it was for you. You know, but Dirty Bro Streets and all that, you know, he does get paid by the hour. I
If
ain't
you're
never been paid by the
local,
hour.
if you're local, getting paid by the hour is the best because like you said, you get in those long hours. Not pat a load, not percentage. If I'm out here 12 hours, I want to get paid for 12 hours. That's how
Child,
that works.
child.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get to it. So your girl been back on there applying for the hazmat. But it's like it's so crazy. Look, it's so crazy being there.
Hmm.
Focus back on hazmat. He go to yard jockey shit. I was
What
like, God,
happened?
you gonna be? I said right when I started applying for the hazmat, he go to yard jockey people that's calling. You feel me?
Yep.
I just think that's so crazy. The devil be busy sometimes. Devil be doing that sometimes, getting your weight shot, block your blood. You feel me?
Hmm.
But I spend my money for my ass now, damn it. I want my investment back.
I gotta make my profit.
Yeah. Yeah, I gotta get my investment back. I get my money back now. Some kind of way now. You
Right.
feel me? You know what I'm
Feel you.
saying? But like
Yup.
T.O. tells me all the time, you in a place where it's not for asthma, you gotta get. He tells me all the time when I talk to him today, he said you gotta get out of Houston. I said, where am I gonna go? Where am I gonna go where I feel secure? I can't come move in with you. You getting married. Daddy bro got a wife and kids and grandchildren. I can't go to be in there and Theo ass is way in small ass Connecticut. I don't want to be over there.
Why you just do shots fired like that? You done aired out the whole classroom like that.
I just
Jesus
say,
Christ.
I love all y'all. I love all y'all. Y'all know I'm just saying. So, where am I gonna go? Where is this fat, brown skinned, pickle nose, high cheek, round deep set eyes, like a scarecrow, right?
Hmm.
Where exactly am I going? I want y'all to let me know. You see that person on the screen? That's why I say what I look like. Where am I going?
I already
Yeah,
told
where
you
am
where
I
you need
going? If
to
I
go.
can't
You're
be,
not gonna
if
go.
I can't be in Houston. He tell me get out of Houston because you ain't gonna find what you're looking for. Cause he tell me all the time that I'm doom and gloom and this and that. I said I'm not doom and gloom. I just tell you all the time how I go. And I'm trying to do it. So you see me trying to make elevate myself and do this and that. He said, well, you ain't gonna ever get it because he is like you ain't gonna ever get ass not there. You just gonna be applying. Your ass ain't gonna ever get.
Cause
Ooh, shout out to King if you watching. But where am I going? Can I come to your doorstep? Can I stay with you on your couch while I look for a hazmat job? There, damn it. Telling me goom and goom and all this kind of stuff. Where can I go? Where can I? Let me come to your house. You know, this is how I pay you rent. I cook for you. I cook you breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That's how I'm paying my rent. So I find a job.
Jesus.
No, for real. Where can I go? You gonna let me
Don't
stay at
let
your
me
house?
go.
Look at this screen. That's my face. That's my face. I believe that's me. Where?
Fir- first off, good evening, ladies.
Good evening, sir. How are
I
you?
appreciate you bringing me up. Shay, you don't be listening. You
Oh
know that.
Lord.
You can go wherever you want to go. You do know that. And then
Oh
I
Lord.
hear you. You just love throwing shots at me. You just love throwing shots.
Oh Lord.
Let me ask both of y'all a question.
Yes,
Because I had
sir.
to look at it differently because I've been hearing the same question. And also for the people in the chat, may I ask y'all
Yeah.
this question?
Yeah.
Do you think there is a shortage of drivers in America right now?
Yes, there are.
Not at all.
You say it is, and then BNL you say it's not. What the chat say? If you think
They
there's a
ain't
shortage
saying
of
nothing yet.
drivers in the
Let's give him
chat,
a minute
say
to
say
type.
yes, and
Okay,
if you don't, say no, and then I'm gonna try to walk
Toga,
through.
Toga, Ghost Town, Henry Duncan, LOM, and K Jose, they down there. We'll see what they have to say. But no, what I'm saying is that everybody tells me do this and do that, but it's like I can't find my sweet spot. It's like when I'm flying for hazmat, you want to call me with the yard jockey. Then you dangle the yard jockey over my head. Then you disappear on me after I stood. Look, and check this out, being there. I sent my long form. I faxed and put in my not my fax. I put in my driver license. I didn't send all my stuff for the yard jockey position. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I done done both. Ain't heard nothing back from neither one.
Shay,
Mm.
You understand that? Does that
that's
make
probably
sense?
you dealing with you're dealing with a company that's probably trying to do some underhandedness, but you shouldn't be sending your information to some of these folks. They just don't need it. But I believe there is a shortage of drivers, and the reason why it doesn't look like it when you're a driver and you're out there and you don't have a place to park and it's a lot of trucks already out there and it doesn't seem like it. But I had to sit back and take and put this analogy out there. It's like going to the hospital, your local hospital. If you live in a big city, they're always building a new wing to the hospital, and it's a
Mhm.
lot of people there. And we know that if you ever had to go to the hospital, you would be, you know, saying, "Dad, oh, it takes so long every time I go to the hospital because there's a shortage."
Right.
All right, so the reason why I think there's a shortage of drivers is because our infrastructure is not built for the amount of trucks that we have.
Mhm.
So every time you go to a truck stop, It's 100 spots. That's it. It's not 500, and we know it should be.
Right.
In Ohio, they're building new rest stops in areas like that. They're
Hmm.
just updating the stuff that they have. They're not really adding an additional 100 spots.
Right.
So you still got to figure out where you're going to park. So I think there's anytime you can go from one company one week to the next company in a couple of days or the next day and get to the next I think there's a shortage
Hmm.
because I get a list every morning from some of my brokers, and they send me a list of just loads that go so many places. I don't go all over, so but if you are a OTR or regional, you will have a big old pick of loads that you get to pick. So I can't see the chat. Let me see if I can
They
pull the
ain't
chat.
saying nothing. They not listening to you because T Hill
Uh,
got money. See, let me tell you something else. I know you probably gonna
no,
cuss me out.
no,
Being there,
no.
no, no, hold on, being there,
I
pay
ain't.
attention, y'all. Pay attention now. You let people that got money and
I hit.
assets talk to you,
I
and
hit
they
the
older
lottery.
than they older than you.
I was.
It's a different type of teaching that they getting because they came up in a different time than you. You understand?
I
Trucking opportunities is not the same as it is right now where I am in Houston. You
trucking is
understand? See,
trucking has always been trucking.
Ohio makes money for what I do locally, but see
If
down here they
if
throw
you go
you
to my
pennies.
if you
You
go to
feel
my
me?
community post, I put a trucking story by Dan Rather from 60 Minutes in my trucking post that was 11 years old. If you
Oh
watch that show, if you go and watch that show, it's the same thing that's going on with trucking ever since trucking was deregulated.
Lord, no Lord.
And that's what the people wanted. The people wanted to go and come out here and make as much money as they wanted. They wanted trucking to be deregulated. They wanted to get that lane and go from point A to point B and get in their own truck. And that's what happened. So now when you ask for something and then all of a sudden you don't want it, it's funny that now you get it. Um, now that you get that, now you don't want it. Like Shape, you asked for the job you're at right now. You asked for that. We were all
Yeah,
here, and we all held our
let's
hands
be
and we prayed for
specific.
you. You
Let's be specific, Mr. Bowinkle. Okay, I asked for local, and I asked to be at home every day and still
and
use
you
my
got that.
CDL.
And
And
you got that.
hold on. They got my fat ass here under false pretenses. They said on average 1,300 a week. Do you hear me being there?
That
That
wasn't the
what it
reason why
say
you took it.
on the brochure. That's it is.
No,
What the
it wasn't.
hell? That's
No, it
part of the
wasn't.
reason why I'm here. Being
We
there,
go. We
you
go.
see this? People
This
that
is
got
good.
money just say stuff to you. People that
No,
got money answer just say
listen. That wasn't the reason why you wanted to be home. You do know that we can go. We can pull the tape. You left your channel up.
uh-uh.
We can go back
Uh-uh.
and listen because we all held our hands for you because you said, "Listen, I need to get my health together. I had a health
Uh,
scare. I had a health
uh,
scare, and I wanted to be home to get myself together."
no,
And
Lord.
we used to see you in the gym almost every other day when you were home local, and now we ask, "Where you at?" I'm in the truck. Okay, when you off work, where you at? Uh,
Oh,
I don't
Lord.
know. I just don't feel. I don't feel like it.
No, Lord.
I'm here to motivate you. You can go wherever you want to go.
Okay, but we know you got money and assets.
You
We
know
hear
you
you,
got
but what I'm
money. You
saying
go got
is,
money. That ain't
okay,
what
but
I
what I'm
asked for.
saying is, okay, but
I ain't asked for that. I asked for what
they
I
brought
got,
your
and I got it.
girl. Okay, I asked for local and I asked
And
for
you got it.
CDL. And they also say BNL and Mr. Bullwinkle. They said 1,300 on average. Have I been seeing 1,300 on average on a regular
Okay.
basis? No.
Wait,
No,
wait, 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 wait,
1,300.
wait, 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 wait. Let
1,300
me
is not
please,
average for a truck.
let me stop you right there. I'm gonna ask you this question, and I'm gonna see if you think this way, because a lot of people don't, and that's where they get burned. When a trucking company tells you an average, do you say, okay, that's the number that I'm going to make? Cool, I'm going to apply. Do you tell yourself that that number is for you, or do you take a couple dollars off and be like, okay, if she tells me 15, I know I'm probably going to make 13? Which one do you do?
I took a couple of dollars off and from 900 to 1,000. I took a couple of dollars off for myself, you know.
Oh, right.
By me being brand new and new booty, you know, I know I wasn't gonna see 1,300, you know,
Okay.
every single week, you know. I kind of kept it,
Okay.
real,
So when you lowered that number and you came there, was you surprised that that number? that you said what it was, you got paid that? Was you surprised that the money that they said that we're gonna give you wasn't true?
I kind of was.
That's where people get burned. Whatever recruiter
Yeah.
or any of those people tell you, oh, this is our average. I don't believe an average that you give me because I don't. Who says that's the average? What driver is making that? I mean, what driver are you going off of to tell me that? He might have been here 4 years to make that. I just started here.
Mhm.
So whenever they give you a number, it's like, okay, Sarah, cool. You told me 15. I know I'm gonna make 12. I ain't gonna make no less than 12. A lot of people go off that average and then they go to that company. They be like, man, they told me. They told you exactly what they wanted to tell you to get you in the seat. They do it every day.
Yeah.
Every day.
Child. Yeah, I wish I could play this video, but the link is to this video. It's up in my chat. Let me see if I can find it and highlight it. The video I wanted to talk about so many people quitting, some people quitting and quitting trucking, and it's like it's becoming a normal thing now. When you pull a trucking now on your just regular trucking, you got to add no other title. People are just jumping ship like left and right. People are just getting
Yeah,
out of it. And
right.
it's just sad to see. It's sad for people like
Listen,
myself that trucking
listen.
kind of halfway saved me in a way, in a lot of more ways than one. And you know what I'm saying, but it has been a hindrance at the same time too. So it's kind of sad to see the people that really love this thing. You know what I'm saying?
Right, you
Especially
gotta
for
like what you
felons.
do. It's some
Especially for
people that
felons.
don't like the type of work that's required of you to do. And if you
Mhm.
don't like it, then you should find something that you like to do.
Exactly.
You
Please get
got
out of the
plenty of
industry.
talents out here, and you should go and do what you like to do.
They staying in the
I
industry
seen a
being
video.
bitter.
I seen a video over there with your man, and the girl said that trucking made her homeless.
Right.
And I had to watch that, and listen. I had to give it up to him because
You,
trucking did not
yeah.
make her homeless.
You mean Chuck
Sometimes,
Brown? Chuck Brown, something the spotlight
Yeah,
he did on the lady? The lady? Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
that was a great video because trucking did not make her homeless. She made herself homeless because she the one gave up her house to come in
right.
trucking because she thought that she wanted to travel the world and see the world like a couple did.
Man, please. She got sold a dream and she thought it was something that it wasn't.
Right, and she couldn't even make it to what she wanted to be. You know, she never fought through her adversity. She couldn't back. Right,
And
she
you
couldn't
have to
back
go
up,
through that.
and that's a lot of us had to go through that. And to
Everybody.
Yeah.
this day,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
Yeah.
I talked to a guy, and they don't understand what they're doing. And I was parked in the place the other day, and there we were at a first come first serve. There's three of us. I'm in spot one. Spot two was empty, and spot three was taken up by the other driver. And the guy was having problems trying to back in. I said, "Listen, go over." I said, "Go over there in the big old open field and practice backing."
Mhm.
And he said, "Nope." Now, me
Mm.
as an owner operator, you put me out of business when you hit my truck. I don't
Yep.
make no money.
Yep.
Like, and people got to understand is you're not the only one that's out here. You got to think about other people, and other people is like you see we see these fights that happen, and all this unaliving that go on at these truck stops. It's because people are only worried about themselves, and that's not good. You know,
Right.
when you back up between two people, I get out to try to help you, and you're still struggling. I'm like, look, just go over there and practice. I'll be out of your way. When I get out of your way, then you got all the room in the world to back up in spot one or two.
Right.
You know, because you need some
Yeah,
help.
that's why the reason why I don't miss OTO because you'll know there you park next to at night. You know what I'm saying? You know, if you got somebody like them, a little mama in the middle of the night. You know, if you got somebody like smoking some weed on their truck, you know, if somebody girlfriend gonna come bust their windows out. I've experienced all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Park. You never know what you gonna park next to. Then you have the occasional person to tear your shit up and mess you up out your load and mess
Well,
up your
yeah,
home time and
owner
all this type of
operator.
shit.
Everybody knows that's been in trucking for a while. If an owner operator loses his truck, he's done because that's how he eats. That's what he eats.
Yeah.
His truck has to generate the money so him to pay his bills.
Yep.
If his
Yeah,
truck is
but
down, he's not going to make no money. If the wheels ain't turning, you ain't earning.
Mhm.
that much is true. But a
Right.
lot of y'all
So
building, a lot of y'all
we
that
get
own
out.
y'all trucks, y'all, a lot of y'all that own y'all trucks are selling. I don't know what you guys feel about that, but a lot of y'all on your trucks are not
Well,
even
well,
winning at
you
all.
should if you're ready to get out the business, that's what you do. You sell your equipment and then you move on. You find something else that you probably enjoy doing because it's a lot of work. You wear a lot of hats. You're the mechanic. You're the broker. You're the you're the back office person. You're the safety guy, right? You're the
Mhm.
DOT person that's making sure that you stay afloat. You're the IRS guy behind the scenes. You're all these things, and if you don't hire nobody to do that, you got to do it yourself, or you run the risk of somebody getting you. I done shared these stories. I done been to
Mhm.
TA. I done asked them to do an inspection on my truck, and the TA come back and say, "Oh, you need a new steering column." And I'm like, "Ain't nothing
Mhm.
wrong with that steering column." Yeah, we
Mhm.
we not gonna finish. We're not gonna give you no inspection if you don't buy a new steering column. A steering column costs like $2,800. I don't have that. I didn't think there was anything wrong with it. And so I
Mhm.
know because I done did this before. This happened to me. I kept driving. I got pulled over, and they said,
Mhm.
"Hey, you don't have no inspection." I said, "Yeah." The guy said I needed a steering column. He says, "Well, you need to go find you another place. Right now, this is a violation." I said, "What's the cost?" "Oh, there's no cost. This is a violation for you. So you got
Yeah.
you got 15 days to get it fixed." I said, "Okay." So I had to find a
Yeah.
place that I trusted. Didn't tell them I had a steering column issue. They they go over my truck. They say, "Nope, no steering column issue." I said, "Oh, okay." So they give me my inspection. So this is a lot of things that's going on out here. These people are going to try to rape you over the coals if you let
Mhm.
them. They're going to take you up top. And as I say, Top Rope had the same issue. Somebody told him something was wrong with his truck, and they misdiagnosed it, costing $8,800. I can imagine how he feels when a place tells him that they gonna fix his problem because it happened to me. It wasn't that much; it was like 3 grand, but $8,800.
It's a lot of money.
It's a
That's
lot
that's
of
that's
money.
that, that's three different mortgage payments, child. Eight hundred
Eighty-eight
dollars.
hundred. Yes,
Oh, the
that's a lot of
mercy. Look
money.
what Shannon has to say. Shannon says, do the math. 2,000 miles a week, 20 days, average a month. There's a good number for your pay. If you make extra, then it's a bonus. But let me tell you this. I know Shannon is leasing, and it's like it's so many people that's getting out of truck and that's getting paid by the hour. It seems like the only place that's winning is either flatbed in certain areas or hazmat driving and tankers. It's like
I,
everybody else is it's even yard jockeys getting paid by the hour, so they chucking up deuce in this thing. You
I
feel
think
me?
whatever it is you want to do, you realize what you want to do. You could be winning at anything in trucking.
Yeah, you can't
The
go off
person,
majority. You have to
right?
do. That's
Yeah,
why I
the
said you
person
have to
that's
find your niche.
yeah, the person that's not winning is probably doing multiple things, and it's like I call it scatterbrains. You're going all over the place.
And a
That
lot of
what you
people
think
can
I'm
be
doing?
winning, and you don't know what they're
Yeah.
doing. See, that goes
Yeah.
back to stuff that they're how do you say it? This goes back to what is it called when they that stuff that's reported. You don't know who winning that ain't telling you what they doing. It's a person that's probably doing reefer dedicated that's making bank. They not telling you that whole time. They not doing flatbed. They not doing tanker. They not getting paid by the hour and still making money. So you got to find what
Yeah.
you want to do that makes
Absolutely,
money. It don't
Yeah.
Shannon.
have to be the
Yeah.
majority all the time.
Yeah. So it's like, and it's like I keep wanting to go back to what I'm doing and another door open, so it's like I'm getting distracted. You know what I'm saying? Where I said, God, what you really doing? You feel what I'm saying? I want to do hazmat. That's what I want to do. You feel it?
Right.
Then all the
But
other
you're
stuff
not
comes from
soaking
bar
up no
name.
hazmat content. You're not soaking up the hazmat stuff to know what it is specifically in hazmat you want to do. Because like you said, they run fuel, which is diesel. They run gas, which is like unleaded, premium. They do was that airplane fuel,
Jet fuel.
avgas.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I
you
want to do
got to
like my
figure.
sis did. I want to do like fuel, like Dirty Broke. I want to do death like sis did. Them the main
Oh,
two
and
I'm
death.
trying
She
to go
Well,
do.
you
for.
can do
Yeah.
death. Death
That's
isn't
not hazmat.
hazardous, but you can.
That's tanker. She's not
Yeah,
had
that's just
death.
that.
You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? But
that's not
the thing of
hazmat.
it is, I'm gonna tell you that's so weird. The guy moving like he moving because I'm getting phone calls for the yard jockey. But it's like I'm getting more and more people from pilot that's just walking up out the sky blue and being nice. You know what I'm saying? And like, yeah, he go this number, he go this email, he go no. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, guys, I see people jumping ship. You know what I'm saying? They started putting up this stuff, putting this up. We hiring. It's like, okay. So what are we going up in trucking? Are the careers getting higher and better? Or the doors opening up now? Or they still stagnant? For me to feel comfortable going into something new, because hazmat tankers still going into something new for me. I still haven't experienced it yet. We've been talking about it for the last 4 months, but I still haven't experienced it yet. You know that?
Mhm. We know.
You feel what I'm saying? Targa says, big up to you. I say
I
you
said
so.
salute.
Okay. So it's like, should I just keep my ass here at the Walmart and just stay mediocre and clip me some coupons like I'm doing? You know what
That's
I'm saying?
that's
And just,
up to
and
you.
just
But if
You
you're
want
not
it to be
happy there
local.
now, you're not gonna be happy later, right or wrong.
yeah, yeah, much is true.
So if you want to do hazmat, stick with hazmat. It's like put it like this: it's like you a bunny rabbit, and it's multiple carrots being hung over. Well, we'll take you, or you can have a job with us, and you can have a job with us. Stick to one carrot that you want to do. If you want to do hazmat, look at hazmat content, talk to hazmat people, apply to hazmat jobs. I understand this carrot want me to go over the road, and this carrot want me to do this. I don't care about those carrots. I want this one because this is what I want to do. You got to pick some, and you got to stick with it. That's how you gonna get it.
Shit.
That's how I got it.
Child, I mean, I feel you being, I see you, Shannon, but I feel you, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, it's like, especially like I said, in my area, I keep saying the same thing. I got one guy come my email. He watched me on, he say, why don't you just move to PA somewhere where tanker is more plentiful for you to apply? I say, but who I got up there?
You
Y'all just
don't
give
gotta
me
move to
answers and give
PA.
me answers, but who? VA, and what he said, you go to VA in Illinois, and Gemini take you up there really quick, fast, in a hurry. I said, I don't even think I'm even worried about Gemini anymore. You know what I'm saying? I was banking on them being it. I didn't think it was gonna be December that I'm still here at the Wally World, which I'm
You're
grateful
gonna
for.
you're gonna have more. I'm not gonna tell you to move to PA, and I ain't gonna tell you to go to Illinois. What I am gonna tell you is this: northern trucking jobs are gonna be more open, more frequent, and more common than southern trucking jobs. A lot of people down south, they come up north, they get a load, and they be cool. Once they go down south, they be kind of bone dry. Because the trucking
Hmm.
jobs are up north. I hate to tell you that, but you're gonna have to deal with the snow. They up here.
No,
That's where
Lord.
they at. The local shit is up here. It ain't down there.
Child.
Yeah, I
But
think you
that
just got to
Texas
be
supposed
more
to be
patient.
where it's at. Dad, don't you dare say nothing about no patience to me, you boy headed
You
man.
for
I have
driving.
been patient.
No, I'm talking about for driving up here in the north. You got to be more patient. Uh, when you're a truck driver, you're put into this mode of rush, 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 rush because you get paid cents per mile, so you're rushing. And I used to feel that way when I worked at FedEx Ground, and I used to go up to Chicago. I was left
Mhm.
lane the whole way because it was a round trip, 600 miles,
Right.
right? So I'm trying to get all them miles, and I'm trying to get up there and get back. I'm in a day cab. So I'm in the left lane, and everybody's like, "Look at that guy." The only thing I did not never do was rush through the truck stop like that. I never drove. I see pictures of FedEx drivers rushing through the truck stops. I never did that because I always was fearing that my second trailer, them doubles would hit somebody in the truck
Right.
stop. So what I did was I just took my time. I never rushed. But I know why, because in doing that type of work, you're not going to the hub, you're going to a truck stop to meet another guy or a person, a girl, so they can get their truck and swap out with you, the truck and trailer. So you
Mhm.
would go there, drop down, dolly down your truck, your trailer, and then the other guy would come and drop down their trailer, and then y'all would switch positions, and then you would take their trailer back the other way. So I would have like a guy meet me um, in PA, right there at the border of PA and New York, and he was going back to New York up there off of 80 up that way. So that's why, because that's why you're in a rush, 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 rush. So if they paid you about an hour and you ain't had to meet nobody, or you didn't have to worry about the ELD, it would be you would just mosey along and just stay in the right lane, let everybody else pass you if they need to, or
Shoot.
just get in line.
That's what I did. 62 whole way. Didn't give a fuck about nothing. Shit. I ain't care about nothing. That is true.
That's right.
Y'all keep coming to my, y'all stop coming to my DMs talking about go here and go there. I'm not.
I'm not supposed to get up and go to a state I don't know and don't know nobody.
You ain't supposed to do nothing you don't want to do in trucking. That's why it's an open field for people that really want to get out here and try their hand at something. They want to do something they like. Like I said, I didn't mind the doubles and FedEx. It was just every time I went to work, I had to sit there and wait for my trailer to get ready, and I wasn't getting paid. You don't get paid unless the wheels are turning,
Right.
and I could not. Over the course of a year, that's what I got. That's why I bought my own truck. And I tell people I did not hit the lottery. I know people are saying that. My mother didn't leave me $50,000 as an inheritance.
Your ass act like see he'll act like he's spoiled like he hit
No,
the lottery.
I am spoiled because that's the only way in my mind. That's the only way I get what I want to get is because I don't sit around.
Yeah.
When I talk to the broker and I ask the broker, like some of these places I will never go to. I got a book. In my book, the first year I went to places unbeknown to me because I never did OTR, I never did regional. I always been local, and some of these places, it's FedEx ground. You're just going and picking up trailers and dropping trailers. You're not waiting. So I would read some of the reviews on the Google Maps, and I would see other owner operators say, "Hey, do not come here. They'll have you all day." And I didn't know what that meant. Now I know what it means. It means don't go there because you're gonna be there all day, or I gotta charge you a daily rate. I see truck drivers talking about $600. You being greedy for the day. No, you know how much it costs to run the truck every day.
This will make me jealous of people like T Hill that kind of have it up a little bit more truck and VNL on chat. Is that he never does understand the full struggle. If you've never been OTR, you never. Let me finish what I'm saying. So you never understand the full struggle of a trucker if you've never been OTR. Never
How was
have.
that? But how you can't see you and Trucker Brown do that all the time, and that irritates me so bad. Wait a minute, listen. I hate when people say that. Well, you're not OTR, so you don't know. I don't have to be OTR. A truck driver is a truck driver. 12 hours is 12 hours, whether it's in Nevada or whether it's in Illinois. I don't gotta run 100 miles OTR to understand the struggle. We all fucking struggling. We in the damn industry together.
Right.
We are holding hands, struggling together.
Yes,
Why do I
we
have to
are.
be OTR to struggle with you? That's not
Okay,
true.
okay, VNL, I got to disagree with one part. We ain't fucking holding no hands. You got people cussing people out and fighting folks at the truck stop.
Well,
Say
I'm not saying we holding hands like a
people
brotherhood.
gas and shit. We stealing people gas
I'm
and
not
shit in the
saying
radar and saying that
I'm
we ain't
not saying
holding
like a
motherfuckers'
no.
hands and stuff out here.
Shay,
Hold
one over your
on.
head. I'm not saying like a brotherhood, like Ring Around a Rosie. I'm saying like DOT, they classify us all as the same. If you are 18 wheeler, you're the same. It don't matter what color you is, what truck you is, Volvo, Freightliner. That's what I mean by holding hands. We are classified the same. That's what I mean. They don't care. I don't have to be over the road to struggle. I struggle regional trying to find parking, and be in the same states. I miss events regional. If I got a kid at home and I miss his birthday, I ain't got to be OTR to struggle. When you a Trucker Brown say that, that irritate me because I'm not going OTR.
Because you ain't never felt all the bits and pieces of the when you gotta go from state to state and the rules and shit change and
You
you
were
got
getting
different
paid
weathers. I will get paid when I get
when
paid.
when you
I
was
will get paid.
OTR. You signed up for that.
Yeah,
I didn't sign up for that.
I didn't. It's not my fault that you went OTR and you went
Right.
over to
My
Colorado and you have to chain up. I'm not doing that. You picked that. I'm not doing that
right. You
crap.
picked that. I just
No.
told you having your own truck, you got to be very selective on what you do because you won't get paid. If you go to the wrong shipper or receiver, you will not get paid. You know that detention that they be telling you about? That don't never come. They say, "Oh,
No.
well, we'll get." I talk to brokers every day. I say, how long do you think I'll be there? Is it first come first serve? They say, yeah. As soon as they say it's first come first serve, you don't get detention. You don't get detention on first come first serve, and it's an industry standard. The place may tell you that they will, but when you submit your bills, they're not paying you that. They'll say, we don't pay on first come first serve. It got so bad. I was number one. I was the first person there at a place in Pickwill, Ohio. First come, first serve. I'm first, right? The lady had trucks come and she said, "Well, look, I need you to pull over to the side, and then I'll call you when we get a door ready." 5 trucks went past me. I was there for 2 hours. When it got about an hour and a half, I was on the load board looking for another load,
Mm.
right? And as soon as that 2 hour mark came, because I gave them 2 hours according to my contract, I give you 2 hours, and I left. I made more money
See,
that day because I left. And this is what you don't be understanding because you think I'm a privileged person. No, I just know exactly what I'm doing in trucking. When it comes to that, you got to be ready to go. This is your truck is your business. You need to run it like so. You don't sit there and wait for somebody to do something for you. The lady called me 30 minutes later. She said, you could at least call me and told me you was leaving. I said, ma'am, you should at least call me and told me you was going to put people around
Right.
me.
You get that
I was the first
courtesy.
person there.
It worked both ways,
Right.
and
You this is
a
a
lot of
business.
people in trucking, they do this woe is me, this victim. Oh, I'm OTR and I'm trying to survive and I'm getting paid, but you won't do anything to change. I hate people that do that. You crying about being over the road and how you ain't making no damn money, but you won't leave. You're gonna sit in the fucking truck and cry on TikTok and YouTube and say, oh, trucking ain't worth it. How many jobs have you applied
because you
for?
want to know why?
None.
Because we get programmed the OTRs where the money at. OTR where you learn everything at. You get your real experience that
Not
way.
anymore. Not
Not anymore.
anymore. Because at
Lord.
first you had to go OTR before you wanted to go local. You didn't just get in the truck and go local or regional. That you had to go over the road. Now it's 2025. Now, I mean 2024, but we finna go into 2025. That victim shit these truck drivers be doing, I don't feel bad for them niggas. I don't.
I see Jaquan. Jaquan making fun of me. He's talking about, I'm from Pittsburgh, and but I got my CDL, I left and avoid going back to the Northeast.
Yeah, they
Then
don't
he
want to
comes
they don't
back.
want to drive.
Then he
They
comes
feel the
back
same.
and jokes at me. He's talking about, want some cheese and crackers with all that wine. Yeah, I want some cheese and crackers and some pepperoni. And throw a little piece of chicken breast on the side with my
Uh-oh.
red wine, baby. Sure do.
Yeah.
Sure do.
All right, Joseph and Mary. Y'all going back to 19 AD. Jesus. Okay, Joseph and Mary. Communion, we fit it. Yep.
uh,
Look, listening to Truck Brown will make you think trucking is the worst profession. Well, no, he don't. He just keeps it
No, he
kind of real,
don't. He
though.
keep it real. He just
yeah,
give
he
it to
keep
you
Keeps
it
it
real
raw.
real.
versus his opinion. That's how he see things.
TB, my guy, he
Yeah.
keeps it very real. If it wasn't for him,
Yeah,
I probably
I
would got
like
something to drink.
OTB. I like
Yeah.
OTB. He's a little crazy when he talk with you about the butt cheeks and the sweet feet and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, because he be talking about YouTube when it comes to that.
Yeah.
Like if you
Yeah.
because most of us older people we use YouTube to go find information. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
that girl, she probably put in trucking in her YouTube algorithm, and it brought up all the female truck
All the
drivers.
females.
Yeah, and they were all looking good, and they
They got
all
their
was nice.
leggings on,
Yeah.
connecting to airlines. Oh, it's so hard. Girl,
Yeah.
get the fuck on. I'm telling you, this shit. We look as a content creator. I don't consider myself one, but I used to, make the videos like that. I don't do that shit no more. But we show you what we want to show you. She's not gonna show you how she ran out of time. She's not gonna show you how she almost went a violation. She's not gonna show you how DOT put her out of service. That's not appealing. I'm gonna show you how I put my little heels on when I left the shower and I got my dog with me and all of that's cute. But
Mhm.
if that's all you think trucking is, you're gonna be just like that lady, and you're gonna be in for a rude awakening. Oh, I thought
Mm.
this was heels and lip gloss. No, lady, this is fucking trucking. It's no heels and
Yeah,
lip gloss out here. She lied to you.
yeah, child. You know.
So let me ask y'all this: so guys don't help girls back up no more. When girls is struggling trying to
They
back up,
help
no
me.
no guy don't get out and be like, "Hey, mama, how you doing?" Look, what K Jose? Hey, little mama, how you doing?
Listen, you call me little mama, I'm gonna roll this window up so fast. Get the fuck away from my goddamn tray. I hate that little mama shit. That's a good way to
Hey,
piss me off.
obviously being there, the little mama statement get it going, cause he keeps him a little piece of little thing going. You know what I'm saying? All
Look,
the
I
way
have no
through.
problem asking for help. I love when somebody helping me back because if I can't see, I can't see. Help me. Shit, I ain't got no
Right.
problem with asking.
I mean, it's the same way with guys. I mean, you help a guy back up if, like I said, as an owner operator, you don't want nobody backing up next to you that can't back up.
Sure can't. Sure can't.
Child.
You put
But
them
you
out of
can't help
business
it. You
quickly.
can't help it. You got the Indians out there. They let their ass out of school with no real damn training, so you can't help that really at all.
And
You
people,
can't
that's
help.
why I say I don't think it's really a shortage in drivers because, like, people get their CDL every single day. It's like puppy mills. They pumping these people out. It's so many new people, so many pages, TikTok and YouTube pages popping up. I just got my CDL, and that's fine. I love that. I love when people get into trucking, but it's so much traffic. Like
Mm,
so many new people coming in. I'm like, oh, we got
Right.
truck drivers. This is not. Yeah,
mm, mm.
they're
Look at
here.
us. We listen. We just having dialogue, Elliot. Here you go being all serious, Mister Uber man, Mister Uber Eats. Where you going today? Chipotle or some Popeyes? It better be Chipotle today. Delivered today. I'm just playing with him though. Jake wants somebody to hand her. No, I don't want nobody to hand her a magical job, but I'm telling you is that I'm doing some of the footwork. I'm talking to people, right? And then
Mhm.
when I got my direction going one way, it's another. That's all I'm saying. But I should be able to see what I need to see here. And y'all see me put in the sweat equity. Y'all see me stay up. I've been up a whole 24 hours. How many times I've gone live with y'all and I haven't even slept? I will lie for y'all 1, 2 o'clock in the morning and I haven't went to sleep. I can't go to sleep. Remember when I was overnight? And I still would come to work at 3 and still get out at 3 for 5 in the morning. I don't about to hand me no
But wait a
magical
minute.
job.
Let me ask you a question. If you are somewhere that's not working, what's the next step?
Trying to do what I need to do. That's all I'm gonna say right now.
No.
I'm trying to do what I need to do.
Well, no, I'm asking you. You don't have to tell me what you're gonna do, but I'm saying in general. If I'm working somewhere and I don't like it, or it's not paying enough, or the hours, what's my next step?
I gotta look at some other thing. I
I gotta
can't
move
say right now.
around. Exactly. I
I
have
got
to
I gotta
leave.
look at some. But what I'm saying is, with these companies, what is Walmart? Walmart is the number one retailer, correct? It should not be, even with a contractor. Even with a contractor, whenever I'm working, even if I was to miss a day, my check should never be under $900. The pay, the way they have the pay stuff on local y'all, it needs to be fixed. It needs to be a law. There, I said it. It
No,
needs to be
just
a
you
law.
just need
Yes,
to go
yes.
directly to your company and talk to your company about that. The
Yep.
reason why, listen, if they change the pay structure in trucking, everything would go it instantly go up for everybody because the companies aren't going to pay that. Every time you get a raise, the company has to make sure that they have enough money coming in to pay you. So what you're describing, you want more money for a job that you're doing that anybody can do. Anybody can do that job.
And
So
remember too that that company still has to play. They have to pay employer taxes as well. So when that goes up, their taxes go up too.
right, but they'll get more money from their contract if the contract goes up. But if the contract goes down, your pay might go down.
Yeah. Everybody got
So
their
you
hand
got
in
to
the cookie
understand
jar.
that. Like I said, you're doing something, a job. We all are. We're doing a job that somebody can easily come in and do.
Yeah,
If
but
you
shit. Like,
if they come in there and they, and I witness that all the time with loads that I used to take for 600, they $300.
yeah, I'll give me another empty. We don't need Niagara. I'm listening.
Yeah,
But
they
what I'm
three
saying
hundred.
is,
That's a
but what I'm
lot.
saying is to keep from people like Elon Musk coming in and making everything digital and making everything about running by machine and keeping more jobs for people like us. Why not change a little bit how things are? You feel me? What I'm saying?
I just told you if they make it a law to make these companies pay you a certain way, those companies either gonna go out of business or they're gonna charge the people that's dealing. You don't want the prices at Walmart to go up through the roof because you're able to
No,
afford
but
it.
it's not. It's not because, like I said, Walmart makes billions and billions of dollars.
They
Billions.
supposed to.
Look at this
They got
yard. This yard. Look at this yard. This yard is full of trailers. I mean, it's more full than normal because of the holidays, right? Each one of these trailers makes what? $100,000 worth of products.
so now you finna tell them how to count their pockets and run
Yeah.
their
You
business.
because you want
And
people
you
like
ain't
me to move stuff.
when you what you
You
do
want
when
people
you
like
had
me
your
to
truck? What did you do when you
uh
had your truck? Your
I was
truck
calling.
generated some money, right?
Yeah, yeah, it did.
Was it generating money all the time?
No.
All right. Now, so those trailers that are sitting there aren't generating any money. So you got to understand that. They're there for a reason. That's what they need to help generate money.
I'm not a
So they
crybaby.
need
Just
to,
I am not a crybaby. Am I a crybaby being there? I'm
no, he's
not a
talking about
crybaby.
TB.
Why? Why
He's
you throw
talking
me in
about
there?
TB.
Jesus.
Talking about TB.
This
Well,
all I'm gonna
let
say,
let
Shape.
let,
If
let me
you
say
want
this,
something,
Shay.
go
When you're
ahead, TM.
complaining about your pay, and I tell you, I'll be on the phone, right, with these guys that own their own trucks. They don't get paid 2 weeks in a row. They won't make a paycheck for 2 weeks in a row. You're making a paycheck, a positive paycheck. You do not want to be out here not making a paycheck,
Yep. Company
right?
drivers cannot go negative. I said
Some
it
people
before.
cannot go negative,
Yep.
right? If
We
you
might have a
think about,
small check, but we won't be negative.
right, you cannot go negative when you don't own nothing. You work for somebody. You shouldn't
Right.
be out here having a negative check.
I see you, Jaquan. He say he's a crybaby. I see you, baby. Toga says opportunities are always out there and they're always going to be there every time, technically to forever. Regardless, don't regrets don't pay dividends. Leave them folks behind. But when you in a certain demographic, how can you leave anything behind? You know what I'm saying? Like when I got caught with the arch, I could just say no to that and hang thrown up in that man's face. I had to jump on the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta do what you got until the door come open. I guess that's what I'm still doing. But damn, did it take this long?
You in the area
Take this
where
long?
everybody and their mama got. I keep telling you this. You in Houston.
And you
Everybody
don't
in
want to
Houston is
move, and
suspect.
I'm
You
not
know
I'm
what
not
I'm saying?
telling you to move because I don't know your expenses and what you got going on. But some people in trucking, if you hear their story, they will tell you, oh man, I had to move here, I had to go here, I had to relocate because my
Oh
area didn't
Lord.
have anything. I'm not telling you to do that shit, but I'm saying if it's not working out where you are, you probably just gonna have to settle if you're not gonna leave. Nothing's gonna change. Don't stay
Right.
like that.
Oh, come on now. We got Trump in office. It gotta change now. It gotta
Oh my
change now.
goodness.
No.
We gotta
Uh,
have hope. It's
Shay,
too many. We
Shay,
gotta
you
have
giving me the
oh,
hope.
woe is me conversation
if
again. I don't
it,
like that woe is me
I would
Ah.
know,
conversation. You
I would
gotta
know
get
better
out and do it.
if I didn't get in the trucking and into what's this in 2022 or
Mm,
2023, I know better. You know what I mean? Trump been the
yeah.
president before, right? And I done had my truck under Trump.
Hmm.
So I know what's going on. He's
Uh
gonna do what
huh.
he does regardless. You gotta be able to move and pivot and make your money.
Mm.
He can create the laws, all the laws he wants. It's up to you because you got to go work it. If he came out here right now and said no taxes on overtime,
Mm.
and then they in the company say, all right, instead of us giving you 40 hours a week, we're gonna give you 37. This has happened before,
Mm.
right? So how you gonna make overtime to get no taxes? They're just gonna
Yep.
give you 37 hours. So now you got to go work another job and do something else. Like these are that's just simple stuff. Nobody's
Yeah.
caring about what he wants to do. You got to get what you need to get for your family. Your food is right there. The money is right there. You got to go and get it.
I've been trying to go get it here. I've been trying to. Hey, I even offered something kind of nasty to get some information one time, a while back, just to get myself to,
Mm.
just to get myself to that one time. Really, I'm trying to do what I need to do, but it's just sad because you in the South. You know what I'm saying? You have to accept certain things. It's sad. You are a licensed professional trucker. You deserve to be compensated for all your time. And this Walmart, and
You
I'll
have to
dedicate
find
it.
you have to
Your
find the
jockey.
companies that pay you by your. This is you got to find a company that's going to pay you for your time. That's all that is. I had an opportunity, and that's what DB said. DB said, "Why you didn't choose hourly?" And I told him because I felt like uh cents per mile, I could make more money because I could go faster, right? We got a wide open truck. I could go faster and get done with my run and come back and have time for myself and my family, right? I didn't have to work the whole shift, but I had to work the whole shift when I went 600 miles because I mean, it's just no way around that. But like if I was only going like 400 miles, 300 miles a day, I could easily do that. It's just up and back,
Yep.
up to Marysville and back.
That's why when people be crying about a struggle, it's like, but you chose that struggle. Nobody put a gun to your head and said, go to this company and make shit money and run in the winter and be nervous all the time. And, oh, I don't know if I want to do this anymore or this sucks. And now you're complaining, but you went there. Nobody told you to fucking go there. So why the fuck are you crying? I don't know. I'm trying not to curse, but it just really gets under my skin when people do this victim shit in trucking. Stop doing
Mhm.
that. It's annoying.
They feel like they've been scammed. That's how it feels.
Yeah, a lot of people that's leasing right now, they feel like they've been scammed. That's a lot of that popping up.
Yeah, right.
You
But
A
have
lot
they,
of
people
that
who
popping
feel
up.
like they've been scammed, and you have
yeah,
people who
Yeah,
have been scammed. There is a
yeah,
difference
right.
between feeling
yeah.
something and
I
actually
see you,
having it happen to you.
LOL. I see you, LOL. It's called taking a conversation. I'm saying some of my checks are $1,300. Some of them are. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is, for the work and the hours you put in, are you fully compensated all the time? And should you quit because trucking has changed? For people that's been in it 5 years plus, this shit ain't the same.
Mhm.
It ain't to be complaining, bro. This shit ain't the same. Five years ago? Oh hell no.
It's gonna keep
Hell
changing.
no.
When trucking was how it was in the 90s and the 2000s came, I'm pretty sure they said the same thing. When automatics first came on the scene, they said,
Hmm.
"Oh man, this shit ain't the same. What's with these automatic trucks?" Then when they move on to these electric trucks, oh man, shit
Hmm.
ain't the same. It's gonna keep changing. It's evolving. This is a very volatile industry. It's gonna keep moving all the time. It's just what
Hmm.
it is. We in a transportation. It's gonna keep moving.
I feel yellow, yo. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So it's like, you know, it's like I keep getting halfway distracted by what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
yeah, your personal issues, got the health to check on, your family check. I got a family problem right now. T, you knows a little bit about it. That situation still ain't changed from last time I talked to you, bro. That
I,
situation still ain't changed.
I don't
I
know
can
VNL if you still follow the hazmats, the fuel side of things, but CLI, which is Sheets,
Yeah.
they got a new pay. They got a pay increase at the terminal in Toledo,
Mhm.
Ohio.
mm-hmm.
Is they at
Starting out,
40 or they over that?
they over 40. They $41.25
Mm.
your first year. Your second year is $43.25 up, and then the max is $44.25.
Oh yeah, she's always been cooking with fish grease. They
Yeah.
always been real. I'm mad they ain't in Illinois. The furthest that they are to me is in
Hold
Ohio. Because before I went
Let
to
me see if I can pull
Gemini,
it
I
up.
wanted to
T
know.
Hill. Let me hold on. Is that what you sent me,
I
right? That what you sent me?
No, no, no. I sent you Quick Trip. I think
Okay.
Harpo told me to tell you to sign up for that for a job there, and then let me know. And he was gonna call somebody that runs one of those departments to see if they can bring you in.
Okay.
Yeah, I
But
want to get on with sheets. Them boys making
that's
money.
yeah. And then Charlotte, they starting out at $39 in Charlotte terminal. And the first year is 40. The second year is $41, and the max is 42. So
But
that's
it's a thing
not
about
bad.
moving. It's a thing about moving because I really don't want to quit trucking. The whole thing about moving is that you're so dependent on that one job. You know what I'm saying?
No, the thing I sent you was Quick Trips. Y'all have Quick Trips down there.
But I got you on it. But I'm saying the other situations that came to me and got sent to me, the ones I talk about on here. You know what
Right?
I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like
you don't need to make $41 down there. That to live in Houston, you only need to make about
Cost of
16,
living.
$17 an hour to live in Houston.
shit. They talking
Uh,
about increasing our taxes, so we need about $20
Yeah,
around here, Mr. Belvedere. We need about
y'all
twenty
just
dollars
y'all
an
just
hour.
on y'all off days, y'all just need to go down to City Hall and make sure that they spending the money properly. That's all.
Oh Lord,
That
City
city should
Hall.
be
They
broke.
yeah, oh Lord, Cincinnati
I
so
get
ghetto,
it.
child. We can't go. We
That's
can't
what
just
you
walk
got to
in
do.
City Hall and just tell people like Cincinnati.
Yes, you
Cincinnati kind
can.
of country like that, you know.
Yes, you can. You
We gotta
can. You
get
can do that.
a petition signed. We gotta make an appointment and all that kind of stuff. In our city, they
Oh,
don't play that shit, you know.
y'all don't get to go to the council hearings.
We do, but it ain't. You just ain't
You
walk your
go.
ass in there.
You
You can
go. You
walk
have
your
to go
ass in
down
there.
there and you tell them you want to speak. You put your name on the list and you tell them you want to speak. That's it. And you see the
Yeah.
same thing that you're saying to us right now. That's not going nowhere. You go there and you actually tell them, and they got to do something about it.
Mm.
That's how that
Child,
works.
they talking about increasing our taxes, fam. VNL,
Right. And
TL,
you can go
and
down there and you
Telephone.
can put your
They
name
talking
on the
about
list
increasing
and
our
you tell
tax.
them
They
no.
talking about taking more taxes out, fam, out of our check. Increase taxes on housing. Increase taxes more, bigger taxes on our food. Yeah, y'all made up. Yeah, I don't know who it was that said something about that pork loin. They said you got big ass tax on your food. I forgot. I think that was DB. They said I got a big ass tax on our food. It's like, yeah, that's how they do. That's how they do us. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, but I've been just brainstorming, thinking about stuff, getting together, and so it's so many people that's quitting this live just to get y'all opinion. And Just are you telling people to quit, or you still telling people to come join trucking? Right now, like I said, it only seems like real specialized stuff is really going on unless you local and working your ass off like me for pieces of change. Working 14 hours a day was just halfway like OTR. It's like I'm to the point working 14-hour days. Like I don't want to come in on my day off tomorrow. I was off Monday and Tuesday. I don't even want to come. That's how I feel. I feel so burnt out throughout the week. I don't feel that. I don't feel like I'm local a lot of days.
That is what local is. Exactly how you feel is exactly how it is.
Mhm.
Shit.
It is meant to be that way.
I ain't trying to do. I'm trying to get the bigger things. I've been trying to get the bigger things for a while. You know what I'm saying? But just I guess my area. But as far as I hit my DMs last night and this morning. Three of you talking about move here, move there. It's like someplace. It's a city right outside of Philadelphia. They have like a little driving jobs or whatever. And I say, who's gonna move way to fucking Philly? I don't know nobody out
You
there.
got Costco. You got Costco down there in Texas.
Yeah, there's a Costco.
Yeah, you do know they got truck driving jobs at Costco.
They do.
Yeah,
I know.
you would think how would you get product to the stores?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
So I'm
you have to
saying,
go apply. See,
yeah.
I don't think you're just looking for something that's right there in front of you. Like I said, you type
No, no,
in
no, no.
truck driving jobs and you're looking, but you should know how freight moves. You've been a truck driver. That's your primary job is to move freight from whether it comes off the ship, gets on a container, goes to a warehouse, gets into another type of trailer, and then you drive it to a store. Like you should know how freight moves. We're truck drivers. We move freight. So no matter where we at, we should be able to have a job because we're moving freight.
Yeah, but y'all been coming to my DMs with that for like the last month. Talking about,
Right.
just move to North Carolina, move to
They telling you
Ohio,
that
move.
because they tired of
Mm,
hearing you complain, but they don't understand
yeah.
you're not going to these places where you live at and actively trying to seek employment at those places. These
Yes, I
places need
have.
drivers.
I've been to Baytown. I've been to LaPorte. I've been to the South
I'm
Side.
talking
Y'all
about
see me
right where
going.
you live at. Right where you live at, there should be a plethora of
I've been.
driving jobs.
It's a place right down the street right now from this Walmart distribution that does tanker, but they only want people with experience. So, like I
Okay,
said, the experience has been like the big
right.
slap in the face. Like I
And,
said,
and,
I put
and
in some of
you're
the
not
stuff they call these
savvy enough.
boards.
You're not savvy enough to talk to them and tell them, "Hey, I've been driving for this long. I've been driving. I've been having water in the
Oh,
back
do
for
you hear
sort of
that
like you."
VNL? Do you hear
You
that
got to
VNL?
get
Now he,
savvy.
now he said I ain't talking slick to him enough. Do you hear that?
You
It's like
need
nothing
to.
I do, nothing I do is
No,
good enough for you to DB man.
listen. I'm not
Nothing I
telling you.
do.
I'm telling you. You give up. I'm telling you not to. Keep going. Keep trying.
Hmm.
Right.
You got to.
I'm telling you to keep trying because it's going to be a lot of people. It's people, my son said that, uh, I wanted to take this job, but they told me I had to have a valid driver's license, right? For a
Mm,
job, right? He got his temporary permit. I
mm,
called the job and I said, "Hey, you said that you needed your valid driver's license." They said, "Yeah, by the time you get out of probation, you need to have it." I said, "Oh."
mm,
So he didn't read it all the way.
Hmm.
mm,
You see what I'm saying? Because you didn't
mm,
know. When you don't know, then somebody that knows that tell you you need to have your driver's license by the time you get out of probation, which is 30, 60 days from now.
mm.
Hmm.
So go and apply. He didn't even apply for the job because he read it and it turned him off. You can't be turned off. If you want something bad enough, you got to go for it. It's people that got that job with no driver's license.
That's what they be coming in my DMs for lately. Yeah, they be talking, well, you want hazmat so bad, and Houston ain't giving it to you. And so you got to get outside the state, and maybe it's time to try something new, bruh.
Mhm.
I'm not supposed to come way in the West States the wages on my lonesome. You
I
forget,
know
you
you're
know.
not. You're not
You
willing to
was
do
look
certain
and
things.
look being there,
So
look
people are
being
going to
there,
go around you.
look being there to you like the one this morning. He's like, you a strong female, you know what I'm saying? You been underneath a single mom and you done and I be hearing you talk. You can get it done, man. You can just get. I was like, what the hell, bruh?
Listen,
I'm not,
listen.
I'm not,
It could
I'm not
be
coming states away like that. Oh my lonesome.
look.
I'm
It
still
could
a
be 100
lady.
people in your ear. It could be 100 people because everybody got an opinion on YouTube. that everybody has a fucking opinion on YouTube. It could be 100 people in your ear. If you don't want to move, okay, don't move. Say that now, so everybody telling her to move, you're wasting your breath. She's gonna move
Yeah,
if she doesn't want to. Okay. But if that's
yeah,
not what you're going to do, if you are not going to move, whatever's coming your way where you're at, you're gonna have to just deal with it then. Cause now you can't say, well, it ain't nothing out here because, like I said, if you're not gonna be one of the truck drivers that's gonna do something about it, you can't really complain. You see what I'm saying? You get where I'm coming from?
yeah. I get you, but the thing being there, I'm trying to tell you, Mr. Belvedere, is I've been trying to do something.
I don't,
And
I
you
don't,
gotta
I don't
keep
believe you.
trying.
I don't believe you.
But you
I
have to
don't
keep
believe you.
doing it. See, trying is not, there is no time limit on trying. It's not like, well, I tried for 3 months, I'm done. Trying is a verb. You have to continue to do it.
I don't
It's
believe
not
you.
tried, trying. You got the
You remember?
ing at the end.
You remember when I lost my contract every Monday, and I got me another one, right? And I
Okay, but
had
you got money. We talking about
not.
people that still
Why
trying to
you
figure it
keep
out.
saying
You
he
Good
got
say,
Lord.
money? Why you keep going back there? He got the
I hit the
money.
I hit the lottery. I'm gonna do a video and show me holding up one of them big old checks.
I
You
be
know what I'm
messing
saying?
with them,
Yeah.
little.
I,
I be messing with them though, for
that,
real. You know what
that's
I'm saying?
people think
Jesus.
that you never went through anything because now you're on the other side of where you actually wanted to be. This is where I
Yes.
wanted to be, right?
Yes.
Because I told you I used to go to work at 6 o'clock. I didn't get a run at 10 every day. Could you imagine if you got paid $25 an hour every day? You know what I'm saying? That would be almost $100, $80 a day.
Jesus.
I see you
Yep.
talking, baby. I should. Y'all see what Toga had to say?
What he say? Let me see.
I
Some
see you
men lead in
talking.
the
I
grave
be
behind
messing
their
with T Hill though. I just be messing with T Hill. We all
I
trying to
know
get like
everybody
I said,
mess.
he missing
Every
spoil. He missed the
uh,
spoil. You know what I'm saying?
everybody
Sometimes
messes with
people
me.
like
I
T
don't.
Hill don't be people don't be in reality because you leave on the load and stuff, bro. Now who does that? I've never heard you
I
was the
do
first. I'm
because
gonna hold on. The reason why we say it because I ain't never heard an owner with insurance on his back say he gonna leave no load no damn where the doc. That's
they
crazy.
don't know what they're doing. Because listen, when you start your truck for the day, your truck got to produce so much money for that day, right? And it's only 24 hours of the day, and you can't work 24. You only get to work 14 hours of the day, right? So 10 of it you can't do anything. So for that day, when you start that truck up, you got 14 hours to make some money. And if you go somewhere and you sit, I might as well go back working for FedEx Ground and go sit. I didn't want to. I got me a truck, so I didn't have to do that. So when I go to a place that's a first come first serve, we got to get busy because I'm the first one there. We got to get you got to get my truck loaded so I can get on down the road because you're not paying me to sit. You're paying me for the truck usage of the day.
Being now he missing what I'm saying though. Do you understand what I'm saying? The whole nah, it's beyond spoiled though. You feel what I'm saying? He's the only owner that I've ever talked to, period. That left money on the table just simply because they took too long. You feel me?
But
Do you
sometimes you
understand
kind
that?
of gotta do that because look, trucking is a domino effect. If you take too long today, you are messing up my entire week. I'm trying to get as a dedicated driver. That's why I agree with that. If you mess me up today, I got another run on Wednesday. You messing up my Tuesday. This affecting my whole week. I can't sit up here. It don't matter if it's leaving money on the table. All money ain't good money. I'm gonna leave these dollars right here for you, and I'm gonna find me some different dollars because you're not talking good enough. So I understand exactly where he coming from, Shay. It's making
Yeah.
sense.
But I mean, yeah, it makes sense, but I had never heard of it. It's foreign to me, is what I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? It's foreign. That's not that. When have you heard truckers just leaving low freight that's actually assigned them in a dock?
Because a
When?
lot of people not gonna do that. Just because it's abnormal doesn't mean that it's not true. A lot of people are
Hmm.
not going to do that because they either scared to do it or they think that, okay, man, if I leave this money here, I don't know if I'm gonna get money anywhere else. T Hill is confident enough to say, no, y'all wasting my time. I'll go find somebody somewhere else. That doesn't make him bougie or rich. That makes him smart because you're not gonna waste my time. That's
Oh
where he's coming
Lord.
from. At least that's what I got from that.
Oh
That's
Lord have
exactly
mercy.
that exactly right, being there. When you have a truck and you got to pay these notes on this truck and you got to make the payments on the insurance and you're running a business, you don't have time for somebody to be wasting your time because
Mm.
everybody knows time is money.
That would eat me up. My clock sitting there winding down, and y'all, man,
Right.
please, I'm out of here. I'm gone.
You got to go. And
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. It's enough freight out here to choose from. Now
yeah.
it'd be different if it wasn't no freight.
Right, right.
right? If
Now
it
you have
wasn't
to
no free,
settle.
I have to sit there and wait for
Yeah,
that, and then hope that it comes, that it pays me. No,
right.
you go look on the load board. You call. You look in your email. You call people up. Say, hey, is that load still available? These companies do the same thing.
Hmm.
And this lady knows that, right? This lady who run this company, she hired a broker to do that because she knew she was going to capture all these trucks and say, you know what, if I don't use them, I'll just give them a $150 tow new truck order not used. So that means that whole day they can hold your truck for $150.
It's
My
Hmm.
insane.
truck is not worth that,
Right,
Hmm.
right.
right? So
I
you can
see you
keep
just
that.
came one. What you think I've been doing, Dad? You think I'm working 14, 15, 16 hours? That ain't been putting in the work. Just like one.
She wants to be
Shape, what's your
paid for all her
definition of
time.
winning? What's the number that you need to achieve the work? In trucking for local, I would like to see. I would love to see 55 for local. That's working 8 to 12 hours a day, and I'm going home at 8 12, and whether it's yard jockey or doing what I'm doing right now, mama.
You're missing me with the numbers. What numbers you
Yeah,
saying?
what's
55.
55?
What's 55? What's that?
55K a year.
So you want to make 55K a year. So why you do it by a year? Why don't you do it by hour? Because you want to do it hourly.
That's what that isn't that $6,000 a month? Ain't that 855? $6,000 a month, I think.
You're not salary. I don't understand why you
Right.
using that. Like you're not a
But I'm
salary
just
worker.
saying, okay, but by hour or salary or by load, like, that's what they choose to pay me, right?
How
Well,
many hours a week are you working?
right now I work from 12 to 14 a day. Right
So
now, but
so
I
an average
want
is 13 hours. 13 hours times how many days? 5. You're working 65
5.
hours 65 hours a
Yes,
week,
yes,
right?
yes,
And so what did you saying you wanted 55?
yes.
Right, but you shorten yourself with a salary like that. You have to go off hours because the hour is going to increase the salary. If you set yourself at a set salary, you're going to lower your hourly pay. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
That's why I want to go hourly. That's why 2025 God when I want to go hourly. That's getting paid by the route, about a
Because that's
mile
only $1,057 a week.
for
Yeah.
55,000 a year.
Yeah, that's a $1,057.69 a
Okay,
week.
well, okay, I need to increase that. Oh, I can't get no fuel right now, y'all. They got the fuel lanes up.
This is what I'm saying. See, you see how her numbers
That's
went
yeah,
from
yeah, yeah.
55 to up
Yeah.
because she was okay with 55. And then when I
No.
said that's only 1,057 a
Don't
week,
don't be okay with a salary. A set. Don't The
yeah.
salary does not matter. You need to go off of the base pay. The base pay is going to change the number of the salary. Nobody cares about if you go to a truck company and they tell you you're going to make 60K a week, you like, ugh, 60K. But if I tell you, all right, I'll pay you $32 an hour, $33 an hour. That's more than 60K, depending on how many hours you get.
Yeah, but I
That's
want to get our. I want
that's
to get our.
$16. That's $16.27 an hour
See what I'm
that you're
saying?
working. Are you okay with that?
Uh, no. Yeah, you said that's what I'm making right now.
No, no, based
That's
on
what.
what you asked. You said you
That's
wanted to
not
make
what
50.
55.
You
So
said
okay,
you wanted
so I make that. So I make
to,
that now. So I make
I
55
don't
now.
I don't know if you make that now or not. You said you was
Okay,
happy with 55.
okay, but
So I
let
had
me
to break it
change it
down
then.
per
Let me
hour.
change it then. Let me change
Why are
it
you
then.
changing something?
I'm changing it then because money change and things change all the time. That's why we
No,
change the money term.
you
That's why we change.
this is what's going on in trucking. People don't realize that they done made a mistake and they too bougie to say, "Hey, I made a mistake." You said you wanted 55. I just broke it down to $16.27 an hour because you work and I averaged that out to 65 hours a week. That's going to bring you up to $1,057.69, and you're going to get your 55,000 for what you're doing. So all you got to do is just walk down the street and see a sign and say, "Hey, we paid $24 an hour working in our warehouse," and you'll make more than that.
Yeah, but if you making
And
55K
just
where
think
you
I'm
at
gonna say where
now,
shop
why
at.
wouldn't you want to make 60 or 70K? Why would you not want to
Nah, I
increase the
mean, of
number?
course that be the goal, but I'm saying that's the bare minimum. But the thing is here with the Walmart situation is that it goes up and down. It be less than that some weeks.
Quit saying Walmart.
Yeah, screw
You
them.
work for you don't work directly for Walmart. You work for a company that's contracted. through that.
Yeah.
Anybody
Just,
can
just,
take
just
that
say,
job.
Quan, you
I
say
did that job.
everybody ain't left no lot, no damn loaded trailer, no dock like T Hills. The people you about their money. They don't leave money. Just
Well,
because it took a little bit
if
longer.
you got a
Not
truck out
every trucker
here,
does it.
if you have a truck out here and you doing the first come first serve and you hauling $250 loads, God bless you. I don't
Hmm.
do
Yeah.
that.
Oh, I
And I'm
wish we
fortunate
all could
enough to
say the
be in an
same
area where
thing.
I can do that. Like I get it. Every place cannot do that. There's places around here in this country that you cannot do that.
Hmm.
Right. But I am blessed that I can get up and leave that load there and go find me a better paying load. You should do that. You fulfill your contract. My contract is to give them 2 free hours and then I'm out.
Yep.
Because they can hold your truck for $150 a day. There's nothing on my truck is worth $150. Nothing.
Nope.
I cannot buy nothing for $150 on my truck.
Well, we all wish we could be T Hill and pick and choose when we deal with our money. Don't you?
No,
You know what
I
I'm
ain't the only
saying?
one. There's other truck drivers out there that do
Who? I
way
need
more than
names.
what I'm talking
I
about.
need names. And damn sure enough ain't VNL on me, so I need
No,
names.
why? Why do you need their names to make it credibility go up for
Woo.
you? Just know that there's people that's out here that's
All right.
doing way better than me in trucking, way better than
Okay.
me. And there's
Yeah,
people
we
that's
all.
not doing as good.
Okay.
And those are the people I don't want to mimic those people that's not doing good in trucking. I don't want to take my truck somewhere and not make no money.
No.
Mm-hmm. Child. See, Shannon says time is money. Just
It
Shaquan
is.
says 55K. That's forklift and warehouse salary.
Salary, exactly. That's what I'm saying. When you said 55, I said, where you get that number from?
Yeah, I thought you
You
meant
got to
55
tell me where you
hours.
get
I
these
thought
numbers
you meant
from.
like I want to work about 55 hours a week. I said 55, what, 55K? Fuck no. Fuck no. No way.
Shit.
Always want more for yourself. Whether you can get it or not, always
Uh,
want more. Just because you make 55
uh,
now don't mean you should make it later.
shoot, I don't even see that on a regular basis. Child, I just told you how they do me now.
Yeah,
I
that's
just
how
told
they
you how they
do
do.
you, but another company might not do you that way. You are
I
you are
would
working
agree.
for a third party anyway.
I would agree with you, Jaquan. Burger King is hiring, get out of trucking, but Burger King is not going to do that. Burger King going to give you 20 hours a week, and that's going to be it. About 20, 25 hours
Jesus.
for the week.
Jaquan, are you serious? I see you KL Shanks on you driving.
So
I'm
you
not
got
no
to,
crybaby. I
you're
ain't
not
no
going to get no
crybaby. He trying
overtime at
to be a
Burger King.
crybaby. Oh
So
my
you have
God.
to find a place
Really?
like
That's a
some of
mess.
these restaurant places. You would have to do what I did when I worked at a
You know
restaurant.
what, your smart ass. I'm
You
about sick of you. You know
you
that? You
gotta
lucky you cute.
you
You
gotta
lucky
learn the
you cute,
maintenance.
bro.
Who is cute? Who
You
you
gotta
talking
learn
about?
the you gotta learn you gotta learn
Just
the
Shaquan.
maintenance job at the when I worked at McDonald's, I learned how to be a maintenance guy because that's where the money was, and I didn't know it at the time, but I followed and shadowed the maintenance guy. He learned how to change the fry grease. He learned how to work on some of the stoves, how to calibrate the stuff. He learned how to calibrate the freezer and the refrigerator.
Hmm.
Like you got to learn those type of things. He learned how to like replace the light bulbs in the store, stuff like that. When you learn that type of stuff, then you can get that type of money. You're going to get more than what minimum wage. I was
Versatile.
right.
Right.
Hmm.
Shape, you know what you're supposed to do and what you're not supposed to do. We just here to
Yeah,
be here at this point.
yeah. But you cannot be talking about, well, I don't want to work them hours. I worked at 11 o'clock at night to 6 in the morning or something, 6:30 in the morning.
It's real.
Hmm.
Lord have mercy.
Back when you
Mm.
weren't supposed to as a kid. I was a kid working there. You know they had the labor laws. You ain't allowed to.
Uh
But
huh.
on a Friday night, I had school on Saturday and Sunday, so I worked maintenance guy stuff on the weekend.
That is so funny having them kids in there working.
Yeah,
Jesus.
yeah, yeah. You go to a third world country, you're gonna see
You
them.
see it.
You know,
Yeah. That is
making one
so
hundred
funny
fifty
to
dollars
me.
a month versus what we make.
Yeah. Gotta be blessed for what you got. Got to.
So, Shape, I need you to go work for me. Give me the numbers to the lotto, the Mega Millions. Silence said you lowballed yourself saying 55K. Yeah, that's
You really
$16 an hour.
did.
That's
Yeah.
$16 an hour.
When I heard that,
16.
I said, "You really lowballed yourself, girl. That's insane." I mean, we got some CR England people probably clearing more than that.
Woo.
No, they is.
That's what I made at the airport. $16 an hour.
And
Last
that is
a couple of
warehouse
years ago.
salary actually, because I
Yeah.
remember how my when I did my W-2s and they gave it back to me and I seen my the number that I made for the year and I'm like, damn, that's it. It feel like it too, because them checks weren't big at all.
Mm.
So uh, that's not trucking money, I'll say.
Nah, that ain't trucking at all. Mm. Shaped and put herself up there twice, making it nice. She put herself up there twice.
Yeah, gotta want more, man. Gotta want more.
Mm, mm, mm.
We deserve more. People who want more in trucking, I don't ever fault them. It's when they cry about
Uh,
not getting more. If you're crying about not getting more, I don't feel sorry for you.
They praying. They praying. They praying for something good to come along.
Praying and whining is different. Why do I hear you praying? You sound like you whining. I shouldn't hear you praying. Praying is silent. It's in your quiet time. You are whining on the internet.
Uh
It ain't
oh.
going far. It ain't going far.
Mm,
She
mm.
done left us.
Nah, she got herself back. I don't know what she did. She probably trying to figure something out. She inside the store.
Oh,
Yeah, she left us now.
well, keep applying. She just gotta just don't give up.
That's
Don't
what
give
I be
up.
saying. She'll make it seem like she putting in an application. Now, she ain't putting in no application at some of these places every day, all day, and calling these places and trying to make her situation better.
Bro, that's literally the only reason I got in at Gemini. Like people were so shocked. Like, how did you get in? It was like the fucking military. It was like, how you get in? I've been trying. I've been trying. Have you
Hello.
really been trying?
Oh,
Hmm.
okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
you.
Okay. There we go. There you go. Just Saquon. I first of all, I only eat Burger King. I only eat Whataburger. Damn it.
She eat Carl
Whataburger.
Juniors. She eat
No,
Carl
that
Juniors.
nasty. That shit you don't get E. coli. That's DNT. He'll love that
A-
shit. He
let-
love his Carl
Ask the
Jr.
chat. Ask the chat. Would you rather eat? Ask the chat. Would you rather eat jail food or Carl Juniors? Ask the chat.
Jail food. Jail food.
Damn.
Jail food all damn day.
God damn. Okay.
Yeah.
That right
Yeah.
there lets you know. So so for me, and this is like, so I'm saying I think outside the box. I'm going to find out who bringing the food to the jail. Where that food coming from?
Well,
Because
in prison they grow their own food, so you eat pretty good. That be fresh,
they
fresh
grow their
food
own
being
food
there.
in
Yes,
prison, and then
sir.
they got
Yes, sir.
cows out there too. They got
They got,
cows and
they
chickens and
got,
eggs and all.
yes,
Yeah,
they have,
okay.
yeah, they do. They have eggs, chicken.
That's how you know I ain't never been to
And
Texas.
yeah, we get it in down here. Yes, sir. Yes,
Okay,
sir.
all right. So you go to jail, you should have farming experience. You should be able to go work at a farm,
Oh
right?
Lord.
If I've been to jail in Texas and I get out of Texas, I ain't worried about no gun and all that. I'm going to go get on one of these daggone farms
My
so I
boy,
can
we
continue doing that.
we gotta fix to you about this Texas situation. He got to get off our state some kind of way.
No, because that's a good thing if they got inmates working on farms because when they get out, they got easily get a job. These farms are
The
always
fried
hiring.
chicken in prison, the fried chicken in prison tastes just like Popeyes. That
We
was
are
it
not
tastes like.
promoting this. I know we not. I
Yeah.
know we not. Ain't no way. Now I done heard a lot of things today, but I'm not hearing that. I ain't going to no farm jail.
Hey,
Life ain't never that fucking hard.
I'm just
I'll make
But
them
I'm
people
just
she
pay the
trying to
said it.
bills,
tell
you
them.
know.
I'm just trying to tell you though.
And
For
see,
Yeah.
so
those of you
I'm just
that
learning.
don't know.
I'm learning.
I ain't promoting that crap.
I'm
Keep it
learning.
moving.
If you've been in jail or you listening to this and you down
Lord.
in Texas right now and you about to get out, you got more experience than a regular person that's already out here farming. And these farmers right now looking for work. So you can
Yeah,
easily go get you a good
prisons.
job at the farm.
All prisons have something that they do. Some prisons make farm furniture, some prisons make mattresses. If you don't know, they make the guys have a trade on the inside. So yeah, you do come out with skills. Yes, you most certainly do.
I
Yes,
believe
you
that,
do.
but I don't know about the cows being there. I don't think they chilling there. I don't know about
Yeah,
that.
they have some that have cows, have some that have to grow their own
Yeah.
chickens and stuff. Yep,
They
in
grow their
Texas.
own chicken and they got
That's
their own cows. And
hilarious.
when them
Oh my
cows get
god.
ready, we're gonna go ahead and
What's up, Silent
make
Secrecy?
some make some ribs. I'm pretty sure that the kitchen probably gonna give you them good ribs. You know, the good beef ribs.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
Lord.
Take some of that silver skin off. You don't need all to eat all that tough stuff. Take all that off,
Yeah.
trim it off,
Oh. Yeah.
and then put it on the grill, let it cook slow and
Yeah.
low.
Yeah.
And then you gonna have a daggone ride up
But
in the
like he
daggone
know how to
prison
cook.
eating
This
good
man
like that.
don't listen to T Hill. This man put everything in the air fryer. You don't listen to this man. This man don't cook, y'all. He give y'all some damn E. coli. He tell y'all go to Carl's Jr. to go eat y'all lunch or dinner. Don't listen to him. Houston cost of living must be low. Yeah, it's about my body's almost lower than Georgia, right? But it's slowly going up though. Slowly. Silent. Slowly. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, like, just to take care of myself, to save a little bit of money, keep my little hoopty running. My little hoopty need her little stuff done to her. Y'all, we already talked about that. She's still running, regardless.
Love a
But
good hoopty.
yeah, good, nice little hoopty. You know what I'm saying? She do what she do. You know what I'm saying? She get what she need to get. I got to tap her on the side. You know what I'm saying? I had to tap her on the back light last night.
Tap her and talk to her nice. Don't get too rowdy now.
I had to tap her on the back light to tell her come on and turn on last night. You know what I'm saying? But she give me where I need to get to. You feel me? Shit, for $500, you can't beat it. You feel me?
Nope.
You can't beat a $500 pump fun. Yeah, but no, I'm talking about no Burger King. You at least could stand Whataburger, bro. You at least could stand that damn nasty ass damn Burger King. For real. Stay away from. Well, that's the thing about it. Silence one and BNLT Hill. If I let y'all go, when I got the phone calls from both of these yard jockeys, they both from starter companies, right? But the second company was saying $22 an hour, right? But like I said, I'm so tired of the local scene and trucking. That's why that's when I saw the video. I said, "Shit, I quit trucking." The local scene and truckers is because it's like they want you to win and they don't want you to win. They want to dangle a carrot and they don't want you to win.
They
You
never
understand?
want
Well,
you to win.
I'm gonna call you with the position, and I'm gonna give you 3 4 days, so I'm interviewing somebody else. You know what I'm saying? And I just don't understand that. You feel me? You calling me, BNLT? These people are calling me. I put the application in like a while back. You
Some
understand what I'm
people
saying?
just like playing with your time. They like playing with your
Yeah,
application. They
I don't.
like
Do y'all
playing
do
with your
that make
documents.
sense? Do that make sense, BNL? And that's a
Yeah, that's
both
what I'm saying.
companies.
Yes, it
You
That's
makes
a
probably
both
dealing
perfect
with a
companies.
sense. It
recruiter.
makes perfect sense because these companies will play with you. It's very normal. It happens all the time. They'll see you, you'll get back to them, and they act like they can't pick up the phone. And then when you find a job, now they like, oh, we still got this position. Where were you 6 months ago when I applied? It's happened all the time.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I can't say that silence because Gemini's a starter company too. That and Pilot. So we can't
You
say
said who?
that. Silence says stay away from starter companies, but we can't stay away from Gemini and Pilot because they starter company too. For hazmat, for
Mm,
hazmat, for hazmat and tanker, that starter companies for some people. For me, that'd be like a starter company.
what do you mean start a company? Like, because you never pull hazmat?
Yeah, for no experience.
Yeah, but they
Yeah.
very strict. They
There,
want you to
yeah,
have
I
a
wouldn't.
clean MVR. They don't want nothing
Yeah,
to be on your background.
I
They
wouldn't
very
say
strict.
starter. I would say that would be a company that I wouldn't call them starter because if it was starter, they'd take anybody. They're not gonna take anybody.
Yeah,
They
they're
told
not
me that
like a Swift.
they told me that the interview process. They said we are very they're how can I put this? They vet the people that apply there because they vetted me super hard. I just to get in. I had like 2 or 3 interviews, so
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I would call that starter.
Mm-hmm.
You got to work to get in there.
Mm-hmm. Shit, I'm trying to work on the yard jockey. That's work right now for no reason. You know what I'm saying?
Have you ever driven a hostler before?
The you talking about the yard jockey truck?
Yeah, that's called a hostler.
No,
Yeah.
no. I've done the day cab little joint little thing, but I've
Do you
never
see the
I've
guy
never.
driving around in there? Do you ask him, can
Yeah,
I get up in there and look at the controls and see how
yeah.
that
I
works? I'm
definitely
like, no,
have.
pretty
I,
good.
I, I stepped on it. I stepped on it when I'm at the Niagara, and the way they be having these trailers and stuff, they have doors all the way up and no strap to it. So I've stepped on the truck and see how it looks like and
Okay,
seen
that's
the
what I was
handles.
asking. Have you ever,
Yeah,
looked at it inside?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It don't seem like it's too hard to handle. But what I'm saying is that how y'all playing like that? Beyonce, I guess because you local, they just want to play with us, y'all.
I think it's your location where you at because, like I said, I
Yeah.
was just
Oh
at
my
Walmart in
God.
Columbus, and they're hiring the Walmart in Grove City. Darn, I
Grove
was just there
City.
the other day.
I
Yeah, I
told you
think it's
about
just
Dayton.
really
You
your
said that's the
area.
ghetto. I told you about Dayton. Dayton had a couple of positions that popped up for
Dayton,
trucking. You said that's ghetto as hell. I say, really? He said, nah, that's like the hood.
anything north of Cincinnati is like going back down south.
Oh
Mm-mm.
Lord.
It
Oh Lord.
is. As LOM, he might be in here.
You probably got on side. Yeah. I'd be like, what? I was like,
Yeah,
what?
once you come from Kentucky and you make it to Cincinnati, and then you go north of Cincinnati, anything north of Cincinnati is like going back down south.
Yeah, yeah. You told me. I say, this guy, he hit me like, that's the hood.
Dayton is hood. It's very hood.
Mm.
I hated my time in Cincinnati. I'll sleep perfectly fine, never going back there again.
That's
That
what I'm
was
See,
saying.
you
That's what I'm
wasn't at a
them
saying.
truck stop
fools.
because Cincinnati doesn't have those truck
No,
stops.
I was delivering, and them fools was out there selling on the corner. The one dude was slumped in the chair. I had to reach over him to put the code in the gate. I said, "Hell, don't send me here no more." I
Oh
Right,
said,
and
"No,
you
Lord.
from
hey,"
Oh
and you
I
Lord.
from
said,
the south side of Chicago talking like that.
"What that
You
mean?
know,
Every
you
Oh
city
know
my
has
how I
its
God.
hood.
felt.
That don't mean nothing. What
You
that
know how I
mean?"
felt when I went to the terminal, surrounded by fence up there at the FedEx ground up
Oh
there
Lord. Oh
in
Lord. Oh
Ciolo.
Lord.
What that mean? I'm like that in Chicago, and I live here. It don't matter
I,
what hood I'm in. Them fools ready to step. I don't care where
when I
you is.
see the
Oh
security
Lord.
guard with their shirt untucked, you know what I'm saying? I know I'm somewhere I probably shouldn't be. You know what I'm saying?
Chicago is
When
a
I see
place
the
to be. I
security
see it
guard
all the
with their
time.
shirt untucked and they come out the guard shot, they look like they just woke up. It's somewhere I should not be. You know what I mean?
Oh Lord. They
I see
probably
hood
in the
areas.
security car smoking them a joint while they on duty and shit.
Oh
You
yeah,
know
they
what I'm
do.
saying?
They will ask you for
Oh
some. Hey, you got a lighter? A
No,
lighter. What do I need a lighter for? Yeah, I need to
Lord.
light this up.
I
Why
just
didn't you
keep
Oh
bring
my
a lighter with
Lord.
you?
logo and I move around. I
Oh
don't hang out
Lord.
places like that. No, sir. And I live
Oh
here.
Lord.
Just
Oh
Yeah, I
saying.
think I'm
Lord.
lying. I'm for real. Ask anybody that worked there in at FedEx that go up there to the FedEx ground. What's that city? Cielo, Illinois, or whatever.
Child. Oh
Cielo?
How you
Lord.
I don't
say that?
know. Cielo?
It's Cicero. Is it Cicero?
Cicero.
Sis?
Yeah,
Oh,
Cicero.
yeah, baby. That's
Cicero? Yeah.
definitely in the hood. In Beverly
Cicero.
Oh
Park.
yeah.
Beverly
Child.
Park.
There you go.
That's where the FedEx terminal is. And they put
Child.
Midway, they put the airport smack dead in the hood. Them people be
Right
flying in from
there.
Midway and you don't even know, baby. You on 79th. They will cook you.
Right. You got to be careful
Yeah.
when you make them turns. You don't want to go up on the sidewalk. You don't want to hit nobody. And I got doubles. You know what I'm
Hmm.
And them
saying?
roads is terrible too. I
They
see it all the time.
Oh
yes. I
Lord. They
got
been trying to work
doubles.
on it last time I was up there.
They
Later.
need
I
to
think
work on a
Hirsch
lot of
dropped.
stuff. They need to clean that whole joker up.
Yeah.
They need to
Yeah.
It's
clean that
horrible.
up.
I
Mm-mm.
was just trying to look at the scenes in Ohio, check out some of the apartments and stuff. Yeah, I don't have apartments in plenty up there though. That's
Don't
another
have
It,
who?
thing.
it,
A whole lot of apartments to
I
choose
I
from
would
in
I would tell
Cincinnati.
anybody
Well,
to start little. Like wherever you go, and you go somewhere, you got to start little. Like start in an area, a metropolitan area that has a bus line. Because if your car break down, you could still get to work. All right.
hmm
And then once you got your money up, then you can move out into a better neighborhood, a safer neighborhood, and then have your car and everything and your job, better paying job. But when you starting out, you should be somewhere close to where you work at. That's what I would do.
yep.
And like, trust me, I took a gander at it now. You know, Cincinnati, I took a gander at it now. I say, child, Now,
You'll
the
never
some of the
see it.
apartments, child, some of the apartments, I would say, Lord, do the lights come on at night? I said, this isn't that. This the Midwest. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Depends.
if your light isn't coming on wherever you stay, you need to go and figure out when your council day is, city council, and go and just tell them, say, hey, you know, I came home the other night and the light there was no light
That was
right
in
there.
Cincinnati though. I was looking at apartments in Cincinnati. I said, what in the hell? I'm
Yeah,
like, you
I
got no
don't know
street
what
lights
part. The
by.
Yep,
west
it's
side.
always commotion,
I
loud,
don't
another
know.
red flag.
I don't know where it was, but they was talking about rent was like 750. I said
That's
that
good.
sounds like a beautiful idea. You know, 750 is
No.
way less than what I'm
No,
paying.
that's why it's 750.
750 depending on where you are might
That's
not be the
exactly why.
750 that you thinking. Like 750 is gonna be, excuse me, can I get past you with my groceries? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
And then when you go to work, they
Always
go to
smell
work.
like all type of stuff. It's always loud. It ain't no peace. No.
Right.
I know.
I
They
say,
they
oh
watch you go to
Lord.
work, and then they're gonna go to work. They're gonna go right in your place, camera
Right.
and all.
Yeah.
They're gonna give your
Okay.
camera the peace sign when they when they knock your door in.
Okay.
Right.
So you can't do
Child.
that. So you gotta know some. You gotta know a little bit about something. You can't be trying
Yeah.
to buy 55-inch screen TV, put it on the wall in an apartment, and you
Got your
ain't gonna be
Yeah.
blinds
there.
all open and you ain't never
Yeah,
home.
you
Set
inviting
up.
crime.
Right.
Child. Child. Tell me about it, child. I be
Set
careful
up.
about that in my apartment. I told you they broke into my mom's car in my apartment. I stay in the nice area. I stay in a real
Then it
nice
must not
area.
be nice. You told us that it was a nice place. Oh yeah, this is a nice
Yeah.
place,
I showed
right?
it to y'all. I showed y'all the
Yeah,
place.
you
I
showed it
showed y'all the
to us.
place there.
You didn't show us little Lucky, sitting on the side of the street corner waiting for you to go to work or go
That
to sleep.
part.
You showing us the wrong stuff. I'm surrounded by people. I'm looking on what he doing over there. Why he always standing over there? What they doing over
Bro.
there?
Oh Lord. I stay kind of a bougie area, and they still touch my mama car. Still touch it.
K Jose said,
Child.
Shape, I got a tour bus. We're gonna go around the country and you could be a motivational
Ooh.
speaker. Yes. She gonna
Oh
motivate you to
Lord.
stay at home and not go nowhere. That's what she gonna motivate you to.
He
She
is
You
the
gonna
done bought
best.
something else, bro. You done bought something else, bro. When you got the time and space for this shit, bro?
He's a hustler. He's a hustler.
Oh my God, bro. You just like every time I turn, it's every month though. Every month, can't help say buy something different.
Them
He
guys up near
do.
the Cleveland area, they're not going to be sitting around. They don't sit around. It's too cold up there.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? It's too
Oh
cold to sit
Lord.
around. You gotta be moving.
Child. Oh my God. Why is you revving your damn engine, you damn jackass? Uh, two
Right.
five two nine
He got
four
him. He
two.
got him a Charger. He got him a Dodge Charger.
No, that's
You
a
know.
truck.
Oh,
That's a
truck.
truck.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a
people should
Walmart
quit.
driver. And these Walmart drivers be acting like they be running shit. You know what
They
I'm saying?
do.
They
They
do.
do. They
They
do.
literally do.
They do. They get their schedule months in advance. They know
Them people
exactly
be
what they doing
chilling.
with their schedule.
When
Nah,
I was
they
pulling
ass
for
be
Walmart third
rude
party, they
as
looked at me
hell
like I was
sometimes,
Lovely
for real.
Stepchild. And I
They know what day
was.
they
They
going
be
home.
rude
They
as
know what type of
hell.
schedule they working. They good.
Yeah.
Yeah, they said this
I
day
say
off.
I yeah, they be rude as hell here sometimes. They be coming parking, sitting right there on their phone. And I blow my horn. I say, you gonna get your ass out the way? Well, I don't know what direction you was going. I shit, I can't tell either way because you got your ass
Mm.
there. You know
Man,
what?
I don't play.
Don't see, come out, look at you crazy. Child, I tell you. They don't run shit either. They're just like us. Y'all Walmart drivers ain't shit either. Y'all just like us. There, I said it. Y'all
Are
working,
they
y'all
just
get
like
paid every two
y'all?
weeks. They got they just like us, goddamn it. I'm saying they just like us. Just that the only thing about it, they get paid a little bit more money. That's it. That's all. You know what I mean? They still got to wait on the store people too. They all be special when they have our ass to sit there some of their own break. It be a Walmart driver right there with his uniform on, sitting his ass right there, looking at me stupid. Just like us. For real. They
Mm.
don't run shit. No, I'm saying it right now. Y'all don't run shit. Y'all keep the attitude. The Walmart manager don't move no faster for you than he move faster for us. But y'all bad attitude having asses. I made it come on the yard just park any kind of way. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, I can't even get out. What's up, Ghost?
Well,
What's up, Ghost? The title was Should You Quit Trucking? Well, we don't know. We don't
No,
know
you
about
should not.
about
You should
next
not
year.
quit something is something that you like to do. You should not quit it. If it's something you like to do, I would not quit what you like to do. You just if it's something that you're trying to get to that's better paying, then you try to find that out. Find
Mm,
out where that's at.
yeah. Yeah,
But
but
a
it's
lot
so
of
but
people
just
can't
be
work
encouraged, y'all. It's so much
underneath
of it
a
popping up
boss.
all over the place.
Mhm.
If you can't work underneath direction, then something's wrong. You can't ever take
No,
direction from
no,
somebody.
no.
I don't know if
It's
you're
a
never
lot of people that can't
something
work like
wrong.
that. It's people that get on your nerves and stuff like that. You don't want to work in some of these places. I see it. I see it.
Mm.
I don't work at places that you can't stand. You can't stand a manager. Manager don't know nothing, but ready to write you up and then ask you at the same time, can you help me do something? I'm having a problem. You the manager, you just wrote me up. You do it yourself. So trucking is a good outlet for people
Child.
that are self motivated, can move, can go and a go getter and get what they need to get. You don't need to ask nobody for nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So trucking to me
Mm-hmm.
is a good outlet for a job that's gonna pay you
And
and
a
not have to
person who
deal with the
really
BS.
independent.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And mentally strong. You have to have some real strong mental strength when you hit this OTR shit. For real. It plays
Why I
with the
gotta
mental.
be
I
Now I'm
hate to
gonna
tell
stop
you.
you right there again. Why
OT,
does it
OTR
have
play
to
with the
be?
mental.
Hold on, it does play with the mental, but why do we have to put the emphasis on the OTR? Trucking plays with that mental regardless. Why we gotta say OTR?
No, like how I feel right now. How I feel right now versus when I was OTR. There's a complete difference. 360.
Which one was worse?
OTR. OTR was very much worse.
Exactly. It was worse because you was out there for a long time, right?
Yeah, that much is true.
Okay. So if a person loves being OTR and they have a weak mental, what position are they in? They still good, right? Because they like being out on
Uh,
the road.
yeah, but let me tell you this. Yeah, so it's a love being OTR. I love being OTR, but my mental was not better. I told myself I was, but I wasn't. You know what I'm saying? You tell yourself because you see everybody else getting this money, so you stay OTR.
No, that
You
would
know what I'm
not be a
saying?
reason why I would. No.
Ah, okay.
Come on now. You can't
Yeah,
use
I'm just
other
telling
people
you.
because you got to use you
So
for you. I ain't looking
come
at
on, come on,
nobody
come
OTR
on,
and worry about them
come on,
getting
come on.
money.
Let's keep 100. You went to Hill. Part of the reason why you got your studio because you saw other people getting this money. Let's keep it
No,
100.
no. See, that's the main. See, when people say they get in a trucker for money, that has all. If you go look at my old videos, I never got in a trucker for money. That was not the main reason why I got in the trucking. I knew you can make money in trucking, but there's plenty of people that are doing this that are so unhappy and are making money and they're miserable. The cash was
Mm.
never the reason I came over here. I came over here because, like everything we just said, it's different. I'm independent and I can run it how I want to run it. Even though I'm still a company driver, I don't have to take my break at 3 o'clock if I don't want to take my break at 3 o'clock. I came over here for opportunity. It was never for cash. I am making more money than where I was at, and I'm very blessed for that. But money is not the number one reason why I drive trucks, and it will never be the number one reason. Because as soon as the money go, I still want to do this because I love trucking. I don't do it because of the money. That's not gonna keep me there.
I don't know if T Hill and the rest of the older cats gonna agree with you on that one, Hill.
They
The
ain't got
main
to.
reason. Okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah. See, yeah, you ain't got nothing to say about that. That's how you feel. You got it for the rush and for the independence and all that
No,
other jazz.
I got
Okay.
in it unbeknownst to me. Like I said, I already had my CDL from driving dump truck for the city, right? So a friend of mine had a few trucks over at FedEx, and he asked me to come over there. So I did, but I didn't know
Mm-hmm.
anything about what's going on in the trucking world outside of me just taking a truck with some double trailers and going, Nashville, Knoxville, Toledo, you know, Pittsburgh and stuff like that. I just started doing that on the side. And then as I was doing it on the side, it was cool, but it wasn't because when I would go to work, he would text me in the morning and say, "Hey, I got to run to Nashville." I would get there at 6 o'clock, and then I wouldn't get my loads, my trailers, and it takes about 45 minutes. I know people are gonna say, "Hey, you taking too long," but it would take me about 45 minutes to hook them trailers up, right? And you don't get paid for that. They give you a sheet, and you can get whatever the mileage on there, 525 miles. So you trying to get down there and get back. Well, I wouldn't get my load until 10 o'clock, but I've been there since 6. So I'm leaving time every day up there, And one day it was closer to 12, and I had to go and tell the lady. I said, "Hey, uh, if my trailer's not ready in about 30 minutes, I'm going home." And she called my boss and told me, and she said, and told him, said, "Hey, he's threatening to leave. He's threatening to leave." I said, "No, I'm not threatening to leave. I am going to leave. I'm not getting paid. Like, lady, you're getting paid. I'm not getting paid to sit here. Y'all told me that this load was going to be ready today. I get here at 6 o'clock. It's almost 12. So for me, I said, well, I'm just going to buy my own truck. And then I ain't got to worry about it because they're going to give me the thing and I'll just do what he's doing. I'll just hire a driver and let them sit all day if they like sitting, because I don't like sitting.
Right.
So when I got my truck, I left and I was about to lease on the Mercer, and Mercer was like, we can't verify your employment, because he would never respond back to him. My boss would never respond back to him. And they was like, yeah, we can't verify your employment. I was like, listen, they got my ID. Like, what are you talking about? They said, well, he's not responding back. I said, okay. So that's what forced me to get my own authority, and I had to read so many books. I had to read that big old green book, all the IRS taxes and laws and stuff about that, the IRP book. I had to read all these books. The internet wasn't there available to give me the information, especially now. You know, the information is so buried now.
Hi, Mr. Theo. Mr. Theo says MV7 never got into trucking for money.
Oh, I didn't.
So he's in agreement with VNL saying silence and secrecy says fuck it. I was saying you gotta go after what you want. No excuses. Sometimes you gotta create a way out of no way. That's what silence had to say. I guess to respond to what VNL said. Uh, Shape does the presidential location has an
Pasadena
open.
location.
My. Oh yeah. Oh, he
She don't
spelled it
know. She
wrong.
ain't been looking.
Oh no, yes I have. I very much have been looking on Pilot, sir.
Then
They've
you
been
would
going
then you would
crazy.
know. Then you would know
They
if they
that
are.
no, that's what they got right there, sir. Right there. Do you see it on the screen? They've been posting it. But see, I don't know what's going on with Pilot for the last 2 weeks. They've been posting up stuff and reposting it. So I don't know what's going on.
If they
I don't know
listen, this is what Gemini does. Because Pilot and Gemini, they're like ugly stepchildren. They do the same
no
thing.
Lord.
I'm serious.
Child.
No, because this is what my trainer told me this. He's been there for 10 years, and this is what they do. If a position was posted and it gets reposted again, that person that applied for that job, they didn't make it through the background check. They didn't make it through some type of paperwork. So they legally have to repost the job until that person gets out of the whole I-9 and all that stuff. You know, the stuff you got to do before you get brought on. Once they pass that, they take it off the page. They can't take it off until that person passes everything. That's the same thing that Gemini do. So that means a person didn't get past the process or whatever it's called, the onboarding
Yeah,
shit.
because they definitely have been reposted from New Canaan like for the last 2 weeks. I don't know what the hell's going on. Y'all hiring a bunch of drivers right now? What's going
Wait,
on?
yeah, you got to keep calling them.
Wait a minute, Shay. First of all, good night, good evening to you. Is that the location that's close to you, Pasadena?
Sir, in Houston, Pasadena is not the closest one to me.
How far is Pasadena from you?
But Pasadena is like 30 something minutes from me. New Canaan is like 20.
Okay. So those are two locations that are close to you, right? You remember last time you applied, and when you applied, somebody had got the job, right? And we talked, we gave you all my friend information that worked for the pilot. And he says, when you apply, put his name on the application in the future, right? So if you said they've been hosting, like you said they had, then you should have took his information and put it down. That's why when I text T Hill, we was on the phone.
Yeah, when we was on
Listen, Shape. You said that they had an opening, right? They posted up for the last 7 days, right? Well, we gave you the information of the gentleman who worked for the pilot here in Connecticut, said put his name on the application, right? So that when they see your application, they see that you're being referred to. We gave you his driver number, we gave you his cell number, and what location he ran out of. I don't know if you still got the information. And I text back to T Hill and I said, hey, I need her email and name. So when they contact him, he can say, yes, I'm very aware of her. I have her email and her name. And that's how you get into these places. So I
Well,
would
when you,
reapply. If you, go ahead, go ahead.
yeah, when we was on the track with T Hill and Dirty Bro, when you gave me that guy name, I emailed that guy the right then and there. Y'all put me on the phone with him. Y'all didn't more just give me a thing. Y'all called him. Remember?
Well, I
Y'all
don't
remember?
remember.
You remember that?
Oh, yeah,
T Hill,
yeah,
you
yeah,
called
yeah.
the guy.
We
He called
talked.
the guy. He called the
But
guy. He called the guy.
listen
Yeah,
what
we
I'm
called him.
saying.
So I
Listen what I'm saying. Did you see that there's an opening, right? You physically spoken to a gentleman who said use my name and information. It's going to draw attention to your application over everybody else. And by him having your name and email, he can contact people and say, look out for this application. So if they're still applying, and right when we did that, the job got taken down. I remember that. So now you're saying the job is reposted. So you should reapply, but put his information down. Give me your email, your
this,
full first and last name,
let me
and I
tell you
can
what
give
I've
it to him
done
tomorrow.
since when. Let me get a chance to speak now. Let me get a chance to speak. Now, when y'all did that for me, y'all put me on the phone with that guy. Y'all called him on three way. Remember? And I did what I need to do right then and there. Ever since then, I've already had two other contacts to pilot. So I've used both of them in the last 7 days. I didn't go
Okay,
back to the guy you
okay, well,
gave.
good,
Since
good.
the
Here's
guy
good.
you
Listen,
gave, since the guy
hmm
you gave didn't couldn't pull me in, so I'm just trying new things. As people, it's like
no,
something's happening with pilot that I guess they really need drivers because more of the drivers are being more friendly now. I guess they want this referral
Shay,
money
you,
now.
you're not thinking right. You said a guy couldn't pull you in. The day we was telling you all this information and to fill it out, the job disappeared. So that means you was late for the job,
They
right?
had only
That day
posted the
it
job for
look,
like a day. Remember that
but hold
the
up,
job was only
Shay,
posted for a day,
Shay,
Theo.
Shay, you're not listening. You're not listening to what I'm trying to tell you. I don't care if they post it for a day or 5 minutes. You got to be ready. You got to stay ready. Now, if you got somebody else that you can use them. I'm not telling you not to, right? But I don't know why you think that these companies put up an ad and they're supposed to wait for you to have everything in order, and then they bring you on when you feel you got it in order. You're competing against 50 to 100 drivers. Out of the 50 to 100, 80% got more experience driving than you. 60% got tanker experience. You're gonna need help to get on with these companies. I don't know why this is so hard to figure out. I keep trying to tell you, you're in an OTR mindset. You apply on Monday. By Wednesday, you're on a bus, you're on a plane, and you're going to somebody's orientation, and you're sitting there waiting on the truck, complaining on YouTube, and the truck ain't ready. You got to get out of the mindset, baby girl. If you want to move forward, your mind got to move forward, right? You
I
still,
hear you.
because
I
I've
hear
only
you.
caught
I mean,
20 minutes of your show, right? And I want you to do
yeah,
well. I do, but
yeah.
I've been doing this. I'm gonna say it like this, Shay. I've been in this industry a long time, more than I wanted to be. And listening to you talk, you're sounding like somebody who feel you're supposed to get something because you're in the house. You're supposed to get something. It don't work like that in trucking. Everybody's looking to move different avenues of trucking, and you like, oh, they're playing the same thing where you're at. Oh, they're playing. Well, you took the job. You didn't ask them what was your average. You didn't ask them, well, how I'm gonna get paid. If you would ask them, you would be able to break down your cents per mile and every stop, understanding you need to run at least 400 miles a day with 3 stops to make a decent living. So we got to be accountable a little bit. I want you to win, but I'm just telling you, somebody who's been in this a long time, longer than I want it to be, you're hurting yourself because you don't want to change your mindset. It's not on anybody to hire you. That's They hire who they want. It's their company. But if you put yourself in the right position, and what do we keep talking about? This is a company's market right now. Everybody's looking. You have to be attractive when you're applying for these companies. If you're not attractive, why should they hire you? You see what I'm saying? I want you to win, but I don't get it. You don't need 50 different people names to get in the door. Just stick with
Okay,
one
but
and communicate.
I use your guy. I just didn't go back to him this time. I have two other names I communicate with now. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying? But
wait.
it's just like just
When you used my guy, right? We
yes.
said fill it out. Soon
I
as you
filled it
was
out.
done, hold up. didn't the job disappear?
No, he called me back later on that day and
Who
said,
called you back?
your guy, the guy number you gave me.
He
Remember y'all
called you
gave
back,
y'all,
and what did he
yeah,
say?
yeah, y'all called him on three-way. Y'all gave me his number, and he said, I
Okay,
got your information, I got everything. I'll be back in contact with y'all. Then I think the next day he said the job was filled.
correct, correct. The job was
Okay,
filled, but you're
yeah,
saying they reposted the job, right?
yeah, they've been posting all kind of jobs
Okay,
on here.
so hold on. If they reposted that same position, that means you should have been back on the phone with him saying, "Hey, it's up. What's our next move?" You got me?
Yeah,
You see what I'm saying? You don't
He,
need
he
50
he
people. You got
told
to
her
stick
what to
with
do.
one.
She just
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
just
wasn't listening. He told you what to do. What did he tell you what to do?
When I apply call, but see now that I
Right.
have people that's actually here out of the same location, that's who I'm using. See the guy you
Right.
talking about, he's over there. This guy's out of New Caney
Right,
that
but
I'm
he told
using
you to
now.
call. So when you're having a conversation with the people that are there, what did they tell you to do?
No, they told me to do what I need to do. I've done it. I've sent my
What
emails
no,
in.
what
no,
I've
no.
called.
What
no
did
no
they
no no.
tell
So you
you?
skip
What did
what
they
did they
tell
They
you?
tell
told
you to
me to
do?
fill out they filled me the application, fill out the full form, and it said that it said once you do it, email me once you do it, and I've done that.
And then you didn't hear nothing back from them, right?
I haven't heard nothing back. It's been like since Thursday, Wednesday, Thursday.
When did that new Caney job post?
They've been posting it. They posted the new grapple ones first, I think.
So is that the
Then
one
they,
you applied for? Is that the one closest to you?
no, I applied for New Caney. I applied for New Caney and Pasadena. I applied for both. Actually, I put
Okay,
in for
but
both on that.
Well, that's what you go ahead,
when
Tia.
did the new Caney job post?
Like Wednesday, I think it's Wednesday on there. They were taking it
Because
on and off.
I'm
Wednesday.
looking at it right now. It said it posted on 11/27. That's not
No, that's
Wednesday.
not true. That isn't.
I'm
It's
looking at it
the
right now. What are you
website.
talking
That's
about?
not true. But I'm telling you, it'll say that, and they was not on there probably on that day. They only been posted for the last 7 days. Like, their website is really like kind of weird, just like Gemini. Like they post the stuff up and they take it off.
Right, but if it's posting right now, I'm looking at it right now. It says it posted 11/27. So if it's posted 11/27, if you check every day,
I don't check every
you
day.
should have put your application in on 11/27.
Well, that's the
The,
problem. You're not
the reason
checking every day.
I know, but
Shay,
it's
you
Yeah, I
see
don't
gotta
it,
check every
stalk
day.
but
these
this
companies
is
to get in, because that's what I did at Gemini. I refreshed
right.
the page every single day.
Yeah.
It was
Every day
annoying, but that's the
you
only
should
But
check
way.
they
every day.
only put the new candy on within the last week. I don't know why. It's saying that, but it ain't been on there like that. It
Well,
ain't
it's
been on there
saying that
like
it
that,
was
y'all.
posted. It's saying it was posted on 11/27. So what
Yeah.
we're going about, we're gonna go about what VNL said.
Yeah.
It's not gonna come down until they get a person all the way through the whole onboarding process. Then it'll
Yeah.
come down. So if it was down and now it's back up, you got to apply again, and you got to make and like I said, you got to do whatever the guys are telling you to do. The one guy said to call, so
Yeah.
that's
I'm
what I
doing
would be
it.
doing. Well, you
The
said you
person
didn't.
I have now is out of New Caney. Is out of New Caney location. The person I
Right,
have
and
now.
you applied and then you didn't hear anything. So
Yeah. I
you really
applied. I
need
called.
somebody
I emailed.
you really need somebody to vouch for you being a driver so that you can get in and get the experience. Because like I said, everybody and their mama got a CDL license and tanker and hazmat down there in Houston. So they're gonna have way more experience driving that type of truck and trailer over you.
Yeah, and like they said, your competition is,
It's
especially
fierce.
Pilot and Gemini, your competition is, I was up against, man, I was up against a lot of people. I didn't have no tanker experience when I went to Gemini. They chose me based off the interview, the conversation that I gave them. They picked me because of that. It wasn't because I was driving. I mean, I had tanker experience or not. But you have people that have been driving a tanker for 20 years and they're applying. You're going up against that. And sometimes it is a such thing as being overqualified, because they told me they don't like, Gemini specifically, they don't like hiring people that got too much experience because they want to teach you the Gemini way. It's kind of hard to teach an old dog new tricks. If he's used to pulling a tanker for 20 years, he's not going to listen to how we do tanker over here. He's used to how he does it. So it's good and bad that you're going against people that have a lot of years of experience, but you just got to realize not everybody is coming in air quote starter company. Some of these people, they've been doing this a long time and they might have that pull over you.
Yeah, I hear you.
It
I hear you.
almost
But
looked
like
like
I said,
they got two positions available for New Caney up there.
that's what I'm saying. They've been posting it back and forth. They've been posting it back and
No,
forth
I'm
on.
saying,
I say, what the world? What's going on? But now the person that I have right now, he's at the New Caney location.
right. So, did you ask him how many positions was available for that
He
location?
said he said they was looking for 9. So the website says 2, but they say looking for 9 drivers out of that location.
Right. So you should definitely be giving him a call if your
I do.
chances is
I've,
9.
I've, I've already been
You
called
said
and
you
emailed
didn't.
about it. I've
You
already
said you
called
hadn't.
him. I've already called him. I already called the contact he gave me there. I've already emailed. I mean, I don't know what else I can do
Well,
at this
I'm
point in
telling.
time.
This is why I'm here, because you don't know what else you can do. You can keep continuing to do what you need to do for yours. If you don't, you're gonna get skipped over. So you have to call those people. You got to get on their nerves. You gotta bug them to death. That's what you got to do. If you don't do that, they're gonna think you're not serious, because you got to
Yeah, but
understand, you got to be above
you don't
average.
want to call them every single day because they be like, damn, you know what I'm saying?
Who told you
Yes,
that?
you do.
Who
Yes, you
told you that?
Yeah,
do. Yes,
Who
you
shit.
told you that?
do.
Mm.
Who
Yes, you
told you that?
do. You have to stalk them because if you do not stalk them, it is a bunch of people in the pool with you. If she doesn't seem like she interested, I'm gonna go over here to Fred. Fred been calling me 20 times this week. Fred seems
Yeah,
like he
Fred getting on
interested.
my nerves.
Fred is getting on my nerves. Like, oh my god, let me just
Hmm.
get Fred the job because she act like she don't want to call because she don't act scared in trucking. Do not be
Yeah,
aggressive as fuck. I'm so
you got to get what
serious.
you want to get out here.
Annoy those people. They got their job
Yeah,
Yep.
I know. I know, honest.
If they telling you to call, I'm calling every day. Hey, how you
every day.
doing?
Hey, I'm just
They're
calling
gonna
back
know you
about the
by your
job.
sound and your phone number popping up on call ID. You're gonna be like, they ain't gonna want to answer. They're gonna be like,
Hey,
here
yeah, this
she go.
Shay. Yeah, I knew this was
She
Shay before you
calling
started
again.
talking.
Oh
They're gonna
Lord,
want to give
oh
you the
Lord.
job because they're gonna want you to stop calling. They're gonna want to give you the job.
You gotta annoy them though. Seriously, I know it
Right.
sounds weird because I didn't want to do it. I don't like being too pushy. I wasn't
Right.
used to that. But you have
Yeah,
to be pushy. Like you literally have to be pushy. You have to.
Right. And so if he got 9 positions open, don't think your chances was greater because he got 9. Your chances is probably even slimmer because
yeah,
they might be going quickly to fill them positions up.
yeah.
Mm,
Another guy that's reached out to me and told me about Ruan. You know, RUAN, Ruan Tanker.
yeah, I heard them.
Yeah, right. I never even heard of them. Ruan, RUAN. Y'all
Ru,
ever heard of that?
Ru,
Yeah,
Ruan,
Ruan. Yeah,
Ruan, Ruan.
Ruan.
It's
Oh, I say
yeah.
Ruan. Yeah, I got a contact to that as well. You know what I'm saying? So I met him
Did you
at the
apply?
Loves. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. The
Okay.
only thing about them is that they're only taking in only a few drivers too. They're only taking in like about maybe like 3 drivers, he said. But they will train me with no experience. So
I would
that's
be
the thing
calling
about
them
that.
every day. I would
Yep.
be calling
Yeah,
them the first thing in the morning at 8 o'clock, whatever time that company opened. That's what time I would be calling them and telling them. Well, we told you last time that we only going to bring in 1 or 2 drivers. I'm sorry, ma'am. I have to call you because I want to be that one. I want to be one of them drivers that get in there.
Hmm.
yeah.
You gotta be thirsty. You gotta want it.
I think he said they only do like lithium nitrate and fuel. That's something they do there. But I have that email and phone number too. Yeah, people opening up. People trying to get this sign on bonus money now. I think on it. I don't know how they
No,
pay it, but they open. They
don't
being
do it for
friendly
the
now.
money. Don't do it for
Yeah,
the
they
money.
doing it. They
Don't do
being
that.
friendly now, trying to get people on.
Yeah, but you see, Shay, that's where the problem starts right there. You focus on the wrong thing. You want to get in the door. I don't care who gets. If I'm looking for a job and the guy gets a bonus, I don't care. I want to get in the door.
Well, exactly.
You see what I'm saying? And a lot of these companies, they ain't getting the bonus until you've been there 90 to 6 months, 90 days to 6 months. A lot of them,
Hmm.
right? It's not like, oh, you just hire somebody and then you can't make it through the onboarding process. You're not getting no check. They wasn't hireable. So right there, you got to stay focused on what you want, and a lot of times love you to death, but a lot of times you're all over the map. It's like your GPS is broke. You just over here, you over there, you over there.
I'm all over the place. I'm all over the place. We've been talking about hazmat and tanker for months. That's not all over the place.
But no, all
But
over the place as far as company wise though.
But Shay, you keep talking about hazmat and tanker, but in the same breath, you talk about, oh, it's so dangerous, and I don't know. Do you want? I'm
Well,
gonna
yeah.
ask you I'm gonna ask you a direct question. Do you want to do hazmat and tanker because you've seen other people do it and they make money, or do you want to do hazmat and tanker because this is what you want to do?
That's what I want to do
How do you know you want to do it?
because I psyched myself out and went and got my ass mad. That's how I know I want to do it.
Okay, so let me ask you this: what is it about 8,300 gallons surging from the front to the back while you're trying to stop that makes you want to haul that product?
Um, the same thing it was when I stopped driving school buses. It came to 18-wheeler, a sense of achievement, a sense of getting over fear. If I want to say, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause I swore for God I would be driving that like this for like 5 years. And I drove
Can
school
I
bus.
ask you a
You
question?
know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Why you stop driving school bus?
The badass kids, and I almost got to a fight a couple times. If you just want to know.
So them badass kids, and you almost got into a fight. What was it on the school bus? Because you know what type of school bus I'm gonna be driving. If I'm driving a school bus, you know it's not gonna be no badass kids on my school bus.
Oh
Why
Lord.
why
Oh
is that
Lord.
T Hill? Because T Hill bougie, and T Hill gonna call the parents, and we're gonna have a
Yep.
meeting. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go to the parent teacher night, and I'm gonna
Yeah.
have a meeting. I'm gonna say, hey, listen, I drive this bus for a living, and my main job is to get your kids from home to school and from school back home safely. And in order for me to do that, your kids need to be sitting down in the bus, and if we have seatbelts, they need to be in the seatbelts, and they can't be getting up, walking around, throwing
What's
stuff.
up, Harpo?
They Okay, they need to be sitting down, and they could be in their phones all the way until they stop coming. I can get them off the bus to you safely. If you can't tell your kids to do that, then maybe you should take your kids to school.
So,
So my bus isn't gonna be
hello,
guys hanging
hello.
out the window, throwing stuff at cars and doing all that. So I don't know what the heck you was doing on the school bus, but that's gonna be my thing. Is I'm gonna be talking to the parents, and more likely I'll probably be talking to the men, the fathers. Where your father at, right? Because men talk to men, women talk to women, and then I'm gonna be talking to the mother, and the mother says his father ain't around, he ain't doing what he supposed to do. I said, where he at? Is he locked up? I still need to talk to him. I still want to talk to him and tell him, look, we need to get some order going on. I want your kid to be safe. I need your kid to come to school and go home in a good position.
Oh. Now, I don't
So
think you would
what
make
were
it
you
as a school
doing?
bus driver. I don't think you would make it. I think you're a little bit too bougie for it,
Well,
bro.
obviously you
That's
didn't
me
make it, so I'm
personally.
just trying to
That's me
figure out
personally.
what I would have done.
I made it. I said almost,
I
and then
mean, the
after,
funniest.
and almost.
Well, obviously you didn't make it as a cool school
Obviously,
bus
well, you
driver.
shouldn't have.
I made it. I
Nah,
said
you said you
almost. You
got
know
out
what
of
I'm
it.
saying? I got out, but
Bro.
it was almost though. Simon say you gotta say yourself to him, but I hear what you and Vanessa, but I'm just telling you that it's like, okay, I have the doors open to me, you dangle the carrot, and then, like I said, then it's stagnant. You know what I'm saying? Then at the same time, people be more friendly about it. You know what I'm saying? Like this, so,
Well, let me ask you this,
hey,
Shay.
I,
Let me ask you this question. Why should a company hire you?
why should a company hire me? Why should they add me on as an employee? Because worker, the safety is what I practice all day long, even now at the Walmart dedicated. I am a friendly worker. I try to get along and make sure my workplace and workspace is, um, less chaotic as possible.
Okay.
Uh,
All right. Now. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead. What about your work ethics?
Say it again.
I said, what about your work ethics? Do you have strong work ethics?
Say it again. Y'all see me?
Yeah, you going in and out.
We can hear you, DJ Shay.
Okay,
It's
because I'm driving right
it's
now.
it's my it's my son- it's my sound. It's mine. It's my sound, y'all.
What I said, my question was, what
Hello?
about your work ethics? Do you
What's the
have
subject for
strong work
the should you
ethics?
uh, 2023?
He in a bad
No,
area.
yeah,
We,
because
we,
I don't know what she's
Hear me?
talking about.
Shape don't listen to me. I'll be telling her
Yeah.
about that. So when you
I
driving,
hear being there, but I don't hear
anyway,
her to you.
Okay, she back.
Okay, BNL, ask her what I
Hello?
said, please.
Can you hear me, Shape? She going in and out. Can you hear me? Oh Lord.
she's down. She's down.
Yeah, that she out of there.
She
She in a
down
What
bad
for
did
the
you
area.
want
count.
to say, Theo? What did you want to say, Theo?
I was trying to. I wanted to ask her, do she have strong work ethics, right?
I think
And
she does. She works. She's just not bringing
no,
in
no, no, no,
the
no, no,
money.
no. Strong work ethics, right? Meaning, when she did the one run, and she said, "Well, I'm sitting here waiting. I'm about to go home. I'm not waiting a long time." Well, you still have 6, 7 hours left on your 14, right? If you're just going to go home because your load's not ready, then you don't have strong work ethics. Because I can't use you just because the trailer's not ready right now. I need you to wait another hour, and I'm going to get you the trailer. Then you go and deliver the load, right, in a safe and timely manner. But if
Hear
you're
me?
saying, "Well, I don't want to wait around," then you don't have strong work ethics, right? If a company offers you, "Hey, if would you come in on your 6th day if you want to make extra money?" Oh no, I'm tired. I'm working 10 hours. That's it. I'm tired. That's too many hours. This is trucking. That breaks down to your work ethics. That's why I asked,
Really?
do you feel you have strong work
I think if they
ethics?
had the load there ready, she would take it. But sitting around, that's how I felt. I felt like that at FedEx. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like
but
my
T
work
Hill,
ethic, I don't want to sit there and wait.
but
Like
here's the thing though. This is trucking, right? It's not
I get
instant
it.
success, right? So that
Right.
means that the job still has to get done, right? One thing I've learned about trucking is, if you don't deliver it, another company will,
Hmm.
right? So when
Right.
you make the decision you don't want to wait, then guess what? You're hurting that company. Now, understanding that the job is based on you going out and coming back, there's going to be some wait time in there. Now, the problem is, if you're with a company that's not compensating you, that's a big problem, right? And we choose these jobs and we take these jobs, but at the same time, we don't ask questions when we take these jobs. How am I compensated? You see, that's where the problem is, right? Like when I was going to run jet fuel for Prospect, here's a good example. And I've spoken to two of their drivers, and they was like, "Oh man, you made 130 here easy," like, which is just like nothing, right? And I'm like, "Okay." And I'm talking to the lady, and I said, "Well, what's the hourly compensation rate?" She said, "Well, it pays by the load." I immediately said, "I appreciate the opportunity, but I don't want a job where I'm getting paid by the load. There's too many variables, right?" And so I declined the offer. You see what I'm saying? I didn't move forward thinking, "Oh, well, I'm a break the mold, or there's a hidden secret that I'm gonna find that these guys don't." No, I don't want to get paid by the low. Wasn't going to do it, right? So you got to have that same attitude, because if you don't, then once you get in the door, now you're not happy with it and you're mad at the company when they've been doing what they're doing. There is a reason why they're successful at doing it. So now you got to have an understanding: either I want to do this or I don't. Me personally, I don't think Tankers is in her future. It shouldn't be, because she's too indecisive on what she wants to do. Like she said, "Oh, I work 10 hours a day. I'm tired. I'm ready to go home." 10 hours. That's not
I
a lot.
work 14 hours a day, sir. I work 14 hours a day, not
Okay,
10.
it's, but here's the thing. No, I'm using when you used to say that. But did you go over your 14, or you work till you're 14?
I will go over my 14 often.
You, you went over your 14, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Now you're a local driver. You're allowed a 16-hour log day. The problem is you're just not getting compensated for it. So my question goes back to, when you applied at this place, did you ask them how was the pay structure?
Yes.
Okay. And how did they explain to you how you got paid?
They said they was paid by the run and by stops.
Okay, by the run and by stop. Did they tell you what the mileage rate was?
Yeah, anything 200 miles or less was paid by a set rate. Anything over 200 miles was paid by the mile.
Okay. Did you ask what is the average driver's salary?
Yeah, we talked about this earlier. Average and all the emails is 1,300.
Okay. Are you averaging since you've been there gross 1,300 a week? Not net now.
No,
Not net. You
no.
sure?
I mean, when I'm on Niagara, yeah. When I'm on Niagara runs, majority of my week, yes.
Oh, wait, hold on. We're not talking about Niagara or running dog food. My question to you was, since you've been employed there, you've had some checks that's been up, some checks that's
Yes,
been down, right?
yes, yes.
Do you feel that you've averaged 1,300 a week gross?
No,
Is that what does your pay reflect that? Your year to date, does it reflect that?
I haven't seen my today recently. I can pull it up right now.
Well,
I don't think it does. I don't think it does. No,
how do you know it does or it don't if you haven't
because
looked at it?
some of those checks have not been 1,300. So I'm gonna say no. I'm answering your question.
Yeah,
No, it
but
doesn't.
hold on. But some of them have been over 1,300, right?
Yes.
Okay. So now you got to take the whole thing. You can't just say because one check was 13 and this one check was 8, then that's your average. That means your average is close to $1,000. You see,
Okay.
you kind of understand what I'm saying by that?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So that was my whole point was see what your average is because they may not lie to you. You may be averaging 1,300 a week. Now, if you're not averaging that, that's when you go back to the drawing board and say, hey, what's going on? I'm not even making the minimum, which is what I should be averaging 13. How do I get to that? You see what I'm saying? You said they signed a new contract. And if
Yeah.
they sign a new contract, then there should be more wiggle room in there for you. That's all I'm saying. But you
Yeah.
got to go back and look at everything you made year to date, divide that by the number of weeks, and that's going to give you your average. I think you're close to the average. And remember, you stated before, as long as you can make 45,000 a year, you was happy with that.
Yeah. I did
So
say that.
okay, so why are you complaining when I guarantee you, if you look at what you made year to date, you haven't been there for a year to date, and then add the rest of the months to what your average check is, you made what you said you want. You made over 45,000.
You think so? You
I
think so?
know so. I know
Okay.
so. I know so.
Okay.
I, yeah, I guarantee you, you made over 45,000, Shay.
Let's see here. I'm trolling. Oh Lord, I want to. Of course not. You too bougie for it. That was not selling your stuff to them. What are you talking about? So was a pilot. Hey, I'll shut them all damn chicken time. You want some damn chicken, bro?
He must want some chicken, Shay.
Yeah, yeah. I always want some chicken. No, no, no.
I was just at Costco. Costco had them birds for sale too.
Oh Lord, neither one of y'all don't cook, so I don't know why the hell you buying about it. But anyway,
Cause they're
why y'all
cooking
don't
for you.
cook?
They cooking for you.
Saying is, I would like to see the still the 13. When I read and you tell me 1,300 on average, I would like to see that at least 2 weeks out the month. That's average. When you say average, that's what it comes to my mind,
Yeah,
right?
but okay, I got you. I got you. But here's the thing.
Yeah.
Have you done the math to see what it takes to get to 1,300?
Oh yeah, of course. But the thing of it is that the way it's set up here, it's not everything's here not ran by machines just yet. Everything's run by people, right? So when you go inside, they give who they want to give things to. Like you told me with Niagara, and you was right about that, Ken. You was so right about that. I opened my mouth and said something about Niagara, and all of a sudden they start putting more fucking drivers on it. You know what I'm saying? At first
Yeah,
they only
because
had like,
because y'all don't understand how to when you got something good, you shut your mouth. You want the whole world to know.
Yes.
yeah, Yeah, I think I messed myself up on that. They only had me and two
I
other
want
drivers
all
on.
those owner operators to be over there hauling that water. That way I can make my money doing something else.
Yeah.
Some stuff just need to be quiet about.
I love them to be sitting there disconnecting from the trailer and pulling
Oh
forward and
Lord.
sitting there all
Cause
day.
see,
I know.
here's what I'm trying to find out, Shay. The
Yes,
way
sir.
that you get paid, how much you need to make a day to make 1,300?
I think when I did the math, I think it's at 240 a day.
240. Okay.
Yes.
240. So at 240, how many miles a day do you have to run? Plus stop.
I say maybe 260 miles. I think it
Okay.
was. I broke
Plus
it down
stop.
on one of my. I broke it down on one of my videos when I first got here. I gotta find
Mhm.
it. 'Cause I told y'all a lot of y'all wasn't believing the $20 stop because some of y'all ain't worked here before. I said, nah, you don't get paid no $20 stop. You get paid 30, 50. I said, nah, they paying us $20 stop. Period.
Well,
So
well,
I
well.
remember.
When you first got there, we found out you wasn't sure what the stop pay was because I remember you were saying they told you you can make 1,600 a week, right? And but that was based on you working the 6th day. My only
Yeah.
notion to you is this: if a company offers you a 6th day, I get it, it's tiresome, but it's gonna give you more money. Work the 6th day twice a week, not twice a week, twice a month. I apologize. Work it twice a month. So now you're gonna average the 1,300. But it just seems like to me with their pay structure, and we get into this notion saying, oh, they're giving the runs to who they want to give it to. They're giving the runs to people who take whatever they give them, and you move up by getting the better runs after that. I don't know why people think you can come to a job and you're going to make top pay when this guy's been here 5 years. He's done everything they asked him to do and then some. You have to do the same. Trucking is not this difficult.
I've done this. I've done when I was on night shift. I've done whatever they want me to do. I've gone where they want me to go.
Okay, has there
I've
ever
done
been a
that.
time? Let me ask you something, because I know the answer. I'm gonna see if you're gonna validate it. Has there ever been a time where you waited and said, you know what, I went home, y'all. I wasn't trying to be there. I went home. I wasn't gonna wait no longer. Has there ever been a time where you've done that?
Yes, I have.
Okay,
When I waited over 2 hours and they still say
okay,
well no loads ready.
okay. Now hold on. Did they say go home, or you made the notion I'm going home?
They said go home.
You sure? Because I remember you said you went home. You wasn't trying to wait.
Yeah, I went home. They said you can go home. I said you sure? I said yeah, you can go home. I said I'm gonna go home because it's already over 2 hours.
Okay, but if you would have waited 2.5 or 3, you think you would have got a short hop and they would have been more appreciative of it, or
I
how do
don't
you
know.
think about that? What what
I don't
well see
know.
this okay, but this is things that companies look at, right? This is what they look at. Who's giving me the best of them? There's no perfect world. So you gotta eat a little crow to make some money.
Yes, sir.
You know, I think the problem is you was ready to come off that road, that you took the first thing local you can get. I
Yes, sir.
understand that, right?
Yes, sir. You're
But
absolutely right about that.
but this is why the old guys like T Hill say, do your homework before you just jump out that truck and jump into another truck. Get it thorough, because if you wanted to be local that bad and you've been driving OTR for 6.5 years, you could have waited another 6 months. You see what I'm saying? Until you really figured out what you want to do. You can't say you don't want to work a lot of hours, because when you was over the road, you ran on recap. So you was working 7, 8, 9, 10 days in a row. You
Until
may
the
not have
end.
been, you
Until
know what I'm
the
saying?
end, she wasn't making no money.
It
I
doesn't,
she had to
but no,
get out of there. She wasn't making no money.
but hold on to
Still,
you. It's not,
I would have left. I'm not
no,
working nowhere for
it's not,
free.
Oh
it's not about she
Lord.
wasn't making, it's not about she wasn't making no money, because according to her, she's not making money now.
No,
What I'm
no,
saying
she's
is,
bringing home a check now. Back then, she wasn't. Like when you sitting in a break room and everybody waiting on a run,
mhm,
that's you're not making no money. Like no money is
I,
being made. You're like
I
an
get
owner operator out here going backwards,
correct. I get
right?
that,
Yeah.
but here's the thing. when you don't do your due diligence and look into these companies and really see what's going on, this is why you go to companies and your checks are negative. Because you 9 times out of 10, you're
Yeah,
going
her
to a
check ain't
company
never
because
been
somebody.
negative at that company
Well,
she
I'll
at.
just use it as an example,
She,
right?
have you ever had a negative check at that company you at right now?
No, I never had a negative check. No,
Right. See,
No,
so
I was
I've
talking
never
about
had
the
a
over the road days, the over the road
oh,
days,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah.
because she had her own truck, so she
Overall,
didn't.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
she had her own truck. That's
I,
when you get negative. But
no,
your
I
check
was
could be
speaking.
0 if you don't work.
Correct. No, I was speaking from her last 2 road companies where she was in a sleeper truck, right? And
Mm,
she will run her recap, right?
right.
So if you can run recap, meaning you're running more than 7 days consistently, but now you're local, but you won't work 6 days to make the
I'm
extra
not.
money.
But here's my thing. Even on the 6th day, like I don't know if you missed those lives. Sometimes they messed over those checks, and then on the 6th day, like I told VNLTU, they've changed the pay structure on that recently within the last 2 3 weeks without any kind of warning. I don't know if you was on that live or not. You gotta forgive me, but
I don't
on the
think I was.
okay, remember how I used to tell you on the 6th day they would give you that 150 that Friday. Y'all gotta forgive us,
Mhm.
y'all. I gotta bring this tea up on speed. They've changed that, so I don't get that incentive immediately that Friday. I have to wait till the following Friday.
Okay, I see what they're
Yeah,
doing.
yeah,
Yeah,
and they gave
but
no warning to that. They gave no warning, no email, no pass out, no
they don't.
nothing to that.
But Shay, who cares if they didn't give a warning? It's their company. Here's why I don't understand what people, right? The company can change the rules as they go. It's their company. You have a choice to stay there or leave, right? Stay there or go. Let me say it that way. And because they changed the rules, they're gonna change the rules to benefit them, not you. So this notion that companies gotta do things for the drivers, it's not that way right now. We're not in that part of trucking at this point. They make it simple. We offer you a job. This is what we pay. No company is guaranteed for you to make a certain amount of money unless you're on a guaranteed pay, right? But 9 times out of 10, a company's not even guaranteed you 40 hours a week. It's just that it's great that you get it, but you're not guaranteed. You see what I'm saying? And I go back to what I said. You took the job, make it work. If it's not working, leave. Don't drive their truck stressed out. You're going to have an accident. You're going to miss something where you forgot paperwork because you're stressed out. You don't, if you're stressed, you got to go. If the money ain't there, you got to go. You want to be local, you know what you're up against. Now you got to figure this thing out. That's just it. And this notion, we hope trucking is going to get better. Yeah, but we don't know. So you got to do what's best for you. If it's not working out, just leave. I done had plenty of trucking
I
jobs.
mean,
And when that
I
money get
know.
funny, I'm out the door.
I mean, all money get funny in trucking right now. That's why so many people are quitting. But I know how to
Oh,
adjust my life.
hold on. Don't say all money in trucking is funny. Because my checks has been consistent since January 1. I ain't missed a beat. So, and I'm not bragging. I'm not better than anybody. But when you say all trucking, you're trying to put trucking as to what you're going through. That's
And
what you're
why so
doing.
many
That's what
people?
you're
Why
going
so
through.
many people quitting? You're in
I can't.
hazmat, thank you. So there's a difference of why so many people are
But no,
quitting.
no. Jay, I can't
Well, they're
speak
not
for
just
them.
quitting because of
You
money, though.
can't
It's
speak
several
for them,
reasons
though,
why
Shay.
people are leaving the industry, Shay.
But
It's not
hold on,
just
Shay.
because money.
Wait a minute, MV7. How can you speak for
Damn.
90% of trucking? How can you speak for them? I can't speak for them. I can say we're still rocking and rolling. Could we stop? Sure, yeah, it's trucking. But you can't speak for them. See, that's where I think you're a very lovely person. But you disconnect yourself from reality because you take on what everybody else is doing and put that in your pot. Well, guess what? I don't want hog maws in my chitlins. I don't want mustards in my collards together. I got to focus on what I want to cook. And you keep bringing in, well, half for trucking. You, who do you give me 10 examples? 10 examples of people you know, not what you heard online, that you know they're quitting trucking next year because they can't make no money. W-2
Uh,
employee.
well, I don't want to call. Well, I don't want to call people names. I just know some truckers that quit for
Can,
money.
wait, they quit in 4 months, or they're gonna quit in 4 months?
They've already have quit. A lot of them that I do know.
Where did they go?
Some of them started their own small business. Some of them got out of trucking and went together. Some of them went to nursing. Um, some of them went company driving. Some of them that was on the ops.
No. We're sticking with W-2. You are W-2,
Okay.
right? I can't speak
Yeah.
for what Chief Hill do. I don't do that anymore. You picking up what I'm putting down? I can't do
Yes,
that.
sir.
So we have to stick with what we do. We are W-2 employees. And you're saying some of them left to start their own business. That's a negative? I think that's a positive if you leave any job to start your own business. Some of them switched into different careers. That's a positive, not a negative. But I guarantee you, all these people you're talking about, they haven't been driving no longer than you.
Mm.
I guarantee you that.
That's why I said ask that question. When people are getting out of industry, ask them how long they've been driving. They haven't been doing this long enough. They just fed up because it's not working out as fast as they wanted to. Trucking is not a get rich scheme. I don't know why people think that when they come over here. It's not.
Matter of fact, Shay, I'm gonna give you a good example. I
Yes, sir.
talked to T Hill the other week, right? And we was talking about some stuff. I said, you know what, man? I said, I'm gonna make a decision, but I think I'm gonna take this job. And T Hill
What's
said,
up,
why
big
would you
price?
want to take this job? Why would you want to take the job? Right? He said, Theo, you're good. I said, this ain't got nothing to do with it. It won't be driving no more. Right? And T Hill said, that's crazy. And I told T Hill, I said the job pays about $4 less an hour, but it's got every benefit I could ever want as a person that's getting up going to work every day. It's got every benefit I could want, right? See, so sometimes we don't leave trucking just because of the money. I'm still on the fence. Now I know where I'm at with what I'm doing. There's certain things I want to do, and I need this job to validate my time of employment. But if it wasn't for that, I would take this other job. And I even told T Hill, hey, there are certain jobs that I will walk away from trucking right now if the door opens. And that door is kind of opening up. You see what I'm saying? So it ain't that the industry is doing bad. Sometimes people want to be at different points in their life. Trucking is not the end all, the be all when you're out here getting up going to work every day. It's just not. Yeah, you can make more money than a person that does 9 to 5 sometimes, but for the most part, people want out of it. Like I said, and I'm still on the fence. I'm gonna make my decision in another 30 days, but I may actually be getting out, or I may stay in it, and it's less money. You see what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
but I mean,
Less money.
but I just don't understand it. So you want to take something that's less of money because it's lesser stress, it's lesser physically demanding of you? Is that why?
See, you. I didn't say nothing about stress. This is what I'm talking about. You add stuff. I said nothing about stress, right? I said the conversation I had with T Hill, and we've always talked about this. I said if a certain job in a certain industry would open up, I would be done with trucking. Period. I'm done. Right? The difference is I'm not looking at, oh, I got to make $3,000 a week. Be nice. That's not what I'm saying. I'm at a point where I look at the benefits that are there. And if you got every benefit that I want, now I'm leaning more to your side. You feel me? I can make up the money, right? So I'm just contemplating. And I, like I said, I talked to him about it. I said, hey man, I can always drive 2 weekends out the month and offset my income, right? If I take this other position, it's less money, yeah. But you see, when you hear less money, you're thinking right now. I'm looking 15 years down the road, because in the reality, in 4 years, I will be making more than I'm making now based on the hourly rate. I just have to gradually crawl up. You get what I'm saying? So this notion that people getting out of trucking because they're not making money, that's a fallacy. It's a lie. There's a lot of people getting out of trucking. They're just tired of it. You see what I'm saying? As long as I've been in this industry, I've seen so many changes, and none of it's ever benefited the driver. Not one. You see, not one. But you do something for so long, it's hard to walk away into something else. I get it. I'm there myself. But at the end of the day, everybody's not leaving trucking because they can't make money, right? Because I can't put my situation on VNL. That's not fair to her because she's in it for a different reason. She's doing different things. So you can't take what everybody else is going through and compare that to your situation because you don't know what goes on when they close them doors. Life is different. You feel me? So that's like I said, when you say that, it's like you get sidebar. You let that be a driving force, and you shouldn't. You're a very smart young lady, but you got to understand. You got to focus on shape and shape only. If you don't, you're never gonna move in this industry. You're gonna move right where you at to another job that you're unsatisfied with.
Yeah. Yeah. I hear you. That's
And
what
and
it's all
like and
about.
like he said too, like, to piggyback off of it, I understand exactly where you come from because I made a video about it. If you make a checklist, you have 4 boxes. And if a company is checking off all 4 of those boxes, okay, cool, I like this company because you giving me what I want. But this company, they offer more money, but they only check in 1 box. A lot of people are going to go with the company for more money, but you are losing your benefits. Money is not should not be, and that's why I said this is not the reason why I drive trucks. Money cannot be the reason that you want to work there because it is going to come a point where you're going to get tired. 14 hours is a long time for a person to be in a truck. So you sitting here hollering money, 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 your body's going to get tired. Your body don't give a fuck about no damn money. So when you get tired, what do you have to fall back on that you like about that company? What do they offer you other than money? Nothing. So sometimes you have to drop down on the pay a little bit. Yeah, I had to take a $2, $3 pay cut because this company offered me more benefits. They offer me more peace of mind. They offer me better trucks. It's stuff out here better than money that's going to keep drivers. Not everybody is in this for the money. Some people are in it because they offer more things to satisfy their lifestyle, not just a dollar.
Yeah,
That's where
I
I
mean,
was coming from with that.
I need more time for them Diddy parties. This job is really messing me up.
Okay, no, Jesus,
He had to go
Jesus.
there. She
I
was
yeah, he
speaking so
did.
good. She
Yeah,
was
he
speaking back
did.
and off of you and doing
Yeah,
you
he
justice. And you
did.
had to throw that baby all in it. Oh my God,
He
bro.
done pulled up at the Diddy party.
Mr. Theo a
Jesus.
freak. Mr. Theo a freak. That's what we know him right now. He all freak. You got that baby on right now next to the Bengay. Right now. All this stuff down. And let
I,
him
I
dance.
got you. I got them
Just
mixed up together.
just find a company that offer you several benefits. Money is not the only benefit. Find a company that offer you several benefits. I promise you will last a lot longer there because like you said, you can make the money back. The money ain't the problem. You gonna make money in trucking regardless. Wherever you go, you're gonna make some money. But they gotta offer you something else other than money. Because when you get tired, what are you gonna lean on? That's the
Yep.
question.
And not only that, shape. See, this is how I look at things, right? Like I said, I don't have a bad job. I do okay. Uh, make more than some and less than others. I'll leave it at that. But if there's an opportunity to take a little less money and you tell me, well, we have stock options. Okay, you sold right. I'm sold right there. Especially when I see this company has a history of always growing and their stock is always growing, right? So now you're telling me as an employee, I get to come in and buy into the company I work for. That makes a big difference. It's a big difference of a company says, well, we only match 3%. Well, let me rephrase it. We match 50% up to 6%. But what if a company said we match 50% up to 10%? That's a huge amount. That's a big difference. Or dollar for dollar up to 10%. So if I put $10, they put in $10. But if I go over that 10% now, they're only putting 50 cents versus my dollar. That when you start looking at numbers like that, what you make is good, but this is what you're gonna need when you're no longer working. I'm at an age where I'm working for when I can't work. You get what I'm saying? So I see
I
it
got you.
a little bit different than some other people. I don't knock the way anybody else operate, but that's how I see it. So and we're in an industry where things are going to change. Companies are going to always go out of business. Drivers going to have to get new jobs. That's been like that since I've been in trucking. There's nothing new under the sun. So, excuse me. So that's just what we got to do. But at the end of the day, I'm telling you, if you spend more time focusing on shape and not this company, and if people calling you, girl, I can't take this no more, hang the phone up. Because that same spirit that they got is gonna get into you, and you're gonna start talking the same way. Hang the phone up. They ain't being positive. You don't need them in your life. Because that's where a lot of people, in my opinion, mess up. Too much negativity going around. Nobody's pushing you to do better, right? Because everybody don't want you to win. They don't want you to win because whether you win or lose, I'm still gonna sleep comfortable tonight. But I rather see you win, if that makes any sense.
Sure, I appreciate it. I appreciate the love. I appreciate it. I think a lot of y'all watch me want to see me win. There's a handful of you that make fun of certain things, but I think a lot of you want to see me win. That keeps me going. Trust me.
Well, here's my thing, Shay. I could never, one, I never rooted against anybody, but I could never root against somebody that don't have no value to me, right? And
Mhm.
and I use the word value loosely because there's different ways people look at that. But when I know you can't affect anything that I'm doing for me and mine, why would I want you to lose? Why would I hold something against you? That makes no sense. You see what I'm saying? I'm not worried
Yeah.
about you coming up here taking my job. If you come up here and they fire me and hire you, guess what? You were the person that they wanted the whole time. It wasn't me. That's life. That's how it works.
I feel you. Jake Horn says a lot of the pandemic drivers are leaving in good riddance. I just had a chance to really read the baby I'm driving.
Yeah, I kind of agree with him.
Yep.
Yeah, a
Child.
lot of people thought they was
But,
going to continue to make the same amount of
Hmm.
money they made uh,
mm,
Nope.
post COVID. So when the you know the market got flooded with a bunch of drivers doing stuff for very very cheap, they didn't like that.
Hmm.
So yeah.
Well, like I know when the gold rush was there, it was so easy because everybody was throwing 5 plus a mile at you, $5 more a mile at you, right? Well, now we're no longer in the gold rush, and you got to fight to get the 250s, the 350s. You realize, man, this is not as easy as it was. You get what I'm saying? So I think that's what a lot of guys are dealing with, and God bless them. Hopefully, they can come out of it the way that they want to. But at
mhm,
the end of the day, I understand, man. I got to worry about me.
mm.
Are
You see what?
drivers what is the job of a driver now? Like
What
what are
is the
we? Because
job of a driver?
yeah, what
Deliver
is the
freight.
job? It's deliver
Deliver
freight,
freight.
but
That's
what
that's the job of a
specifically?
driver.
Like if I didn't have my CDLs and I'm saying CDL, if I didn't have my CDL license and I wanted to get my license and I typed in what do drivers do, what should I be looking for?
Well, I would say this. If I was hiring for a driver, I would tell him I need somebody who is customer orientated, right? I need you to understand every load you haul is for somebody. And when we're hauling this load, at that point, they are our customer. We have to make sure the load is there in a safe and timely manner, right? So if it was loaded standing up, it should be delivered standing up. Um, if it takes roughly it's 300 miles, it shouldn't take us 8 hours when we are in good, adequate weather, right? So it should be there safe and timely. And always remember, you're representing the company. So when you go to check in at a hotel, if someone's being nasty to you, like, man, that customer service is horrible. What's the difference when you go check in at a shipper or a receiver? You know, and you being nasty to her. It's not the woman's fault that guess what? They're behind on unloading these trucks. It's not her fault. But what do? We go off on her first. The first, well, I'm just using her as a word. We go off on the first person we see, right? So I've always been taught that being a truck driver is based on customer service. There are skills that you need to be a driver. We understand that. But your mindset should be in a customer service mindset, because every time you're hauling for a broker, whether it's CH Robinson, TQL, it doesn't matter, Mickey Mouse broker, you are representing your company and you're trying to give them the best service. Why? Because you want to get a call back again. You want to establish a relationship, right? So you're still in the customer service industry. If you're doing local stops like Shape is doing, I'm going to want you to have some kind of uniform on, at least a shirt. I don't need you walking in there with your skin tight pants on, your butt hanging out and all that. No, I need a uniform shirt. I need a clean safety vest at all times, because I need you to be professional as possible. You see, that's how I see it. Now, everybody else got their own way of looking at things, but that I think you have to put your mind into customer service. And I think that's why over the last couple of years, these brokers and shippers they're wanting more ways to track the loads, and the guys are getting more and more upset.
Is
Oh, I
there
got to
some
give up
reason why?
this.
Because of the loads have been missing?
Well, I think that's got a lot to do with it, but it gives the shipper on time access of where that load is, or the
Well,
broker
they
who booked the
should.
load.
So if you own the store or whatever, and you
Hmm.
and you ordered a truck to come pick your stuff up to take to your customer, and you told the customer, "Oh yeah, it should be there on Friday," you know,
Hmm.
you have to tell them what a freight is, so they can plan on that, because on
Yeah.
Friday they probably got workers coming in to help unload that truck, so they probably had to pay somebody, either overtime or something like that. So
Hmm.
they're saying, hey, where that freight at? And it's not going to be there on Friday. It's going to be there on Saturday, and Saturday they're closed,
Correct.
right?
Correct. So it,
So
it makes sense.
they don't have these companies don't have time to be dealing with each and every last trucking company that's out here, so they hire a broker to do that,
Hmm.
right? So they say, hey, is that freight going to be here on Friday? And then the broker has to call you and wake you up. The broker got to call you and say, hey, is the load going to be there on time? And then you don't answer the phone
At that point, they don't know where the load is, so it's easier to track
to
the
track
load.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
to see
they've
where
got a
you
job
are,
there.
but that doesn't mean you're
Hmm.
going to get it. But they can just say, hey, he's about 300 miles out, so he
Correct.
should be there today. When he gets up, he
Correct.
should be there. But so you can plan on those things. That's what they're doing.
Hmm.
They're planning on to have certain freight delivered on certain days, so they can do what they need to do with it.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So
I
it's
mean,
a
I,
it's a
I
lot,
agree.
I think, it goes into it. But like I said, I've been on the phone with brokers, and they're fed up. Like, some of the
Yeah.
brokers don't like the headache. So if they don't like the headache, you could just imagine that the direct shipper don't want the headache.
Well, not only that, I mean, it's like even when I was on it, there were some brokers that I would speak to, and they would tell you, man, I can't stand this carrier link tracking app. It ain't worth a nickel. And I will always say, hey, man, I'll give you an update before you go home. You know what I'm saying? If you got a number, I'll text you, let you know, because the carrier link is the worst. No doubt about it. Microport is the best, but everybody don't want to pay for Microport, right? So they use all these other truck stop tools, whatever they use,
Trucker
and
tools.
yeah, trucker tools. They use all this other stuff, and now the broker's calling you, and you're like, well, listen, you got the tracking now. What are we doing here? But you're
Well,
not understanding. Even
th-
that's not.
they have to
Mhm.
call you, right?
Mhm.
Because there's a lot of double brokering, and if anybody doesn't know, double brokering is when a specific party gets freight and then gives it to somebody else to
Mhm.
to haul and move. So you no longer has that freight no more, but they're calling that original guy or girl and say, "Hey, where's that freight at?"
Mhm. Yeah. That post is on the screen by D Price. It says, "I feel you, VNL, but some people haven't seen any money yet and been dealing with a lot of bad, right?" I think that there's been a false pretense of what drivers need to expect financially in this industry, right? And I've always said social media has done more damage to trucking than it's helped. And I think when people see, they hear about the money, and guys are saying, "Oh, I'm making $200 to $2,500 a week." They're not telling you this is not a W-2 job. This is a 1099 job, right? Or you can come here and lease a truck and you can make 8,000 a week. Yeah, that's true. Some guys do, but they're not telling the whole story, right? And I think people's got a misconception, right? The average W-2 over the road driver makes around $68,000 a year. We're talking average. You start putting all the companies together, it's around $68,000 a year, right? A little over 1,200 a week. It's what they're making. And then you get into a little more, but there's only top 1% that's making over $115,000 a year W-2. So when I see those comments, it's not a bad comment, but when I see it, I think people got a misconception of the money, right? The good, the bad, the ugly with the money. And because you heard people say you can make this amount of money in this industry, but they're not telling them the whole story. You see what I'm saying? They don't give them everything, and people, they run with that, thinking, okay, yeah, this is what I'm gonna make. This is what I'm gonna make. And then when you're not making it, and you're like, well, this guy's saying he's making it. Well, what is he doing that I'm not doing? And
That's what happened to
if
me
you're
when I
gonna,
went to leasing. That's what happened when I went to leasing. I was watching other people. I said, I want to make
well,
that. I want to make that money right there.
See, that's the problem too.
You
When
can't
it
do
see, this
everything.
is the thing. Pocket watching and trucking does nothing but hurt the person that's watching the pockets. If you are seeing somebody else making a significant amount of money and you don't know how they're making it, that's not going to help you. This person could be making money through through bonuses. This person could be making money through referrals. This
mhm,
person could be making money through overtime. You don't know how he's making 3K a week.
They could
So
have hit
when
the
you sit up
lottery.
here, yeah, I mean,
mhm.
Would you this
be here.
lottery situation
But
just stop, please?
but
Oh my God.
but when I hear, okay, they haven't made any money and they dealing with
They
all
had
this
a.
bad, this goes back to the same thing that I've been saying. This woe is me ass attitude that you drivers have. Man, I'm not making no money. Man, I'm doing this. First of all, your expenses are high as fuck. You got 3 Hellcats. You got 4 or 5 females that you fucking with tricking off on. You got a mortgage. How about
Oh
start
Lord.
with cutting some? I'm serious because
And
them
that sounds like a lot
expenses.
of drivers being there. That
Now
sounds like
Yes,
a
hold up,
lot
I'm
of
being there.
not.
drivers
You
right
you
there.
you
Wait,
been
wait,
now
wait,
being there.
wait,
You
wait,
been
wait,
a little
wait,
too
wait.
hard. There ain't nothing
Let
wrong
me
with the
not.
4 or 5 females. Now
Let
I mean, I
I
don't
done
know
got
why
to
you be
see.
tripping.
I done
You
got
be
to
tripping.
speaking. Now we done hit a nerve. Let
You
me
done hit
Yeah,
a
you
finish
know
my
what I'm
nerve. I
saying?
know
statement.
that. I'm saying
Let
Oh
let
me
Lord.
me
step and
mute my
finish
I
my
mic
can
and be
handle
statement.
4 or
quiet.
5
Oh
at a
Lord.
time. I don't
Oh
know what you
Hold on,
Lord.
talking
hold
about.
on, because
Oh
I'm about to bring
Lord.
the butt cheeks in
If
the
you can't get in
conversation.
the
Oh God.
I'm just saying,
Oh
Listen,
if you can't party,
listen,
don't go to the club. Go ahead. I'm
listen.
listening.
Lord have mercy.
I done
No, he
said butt
didn't.
cheeks, and now our ears are open. Listen to what I'm saying here. If you want to trick off and do things with females, I don't care what you do. What y'all doing, y'all 10 on y'all 10 and y'all business.
That's our
That ain't
Mr. Theo. That's our
that.
Mr. Theo. He
Listen,
a old pimp over there.
that ain't
He
my
got that. He
business.
got. He got that leopard print sheets and shit on his bed.
That ain't my business about what you do in your spare time.
Mm-mm-mm.
But when you crying about money and you are throwing it away to certain stuff that you don't have to and you don't have the money to even do it, I can't feel bad for you. You are doing nothing to change why you're in the position that you're in. So while you crying about how you're not making no money, what are you doing to change that? Absolutely nothing. You've been working
So,
for 20 shitty companies and you want to sit up here and talk about how you're not making no money. Look where the fuck you work at. Of course you're not making
so,
any money.
so are you saying, live within your means so that the money that you're making can go farther? That's what
When
you're
you're
saying.
first
Exactly. Exactly.
when I will say this, when you first starting to drive, live within your means because you don't know how pay structures work. You don't know how a settlement looks for real. So yes, live
Well,
within your means
I would
when you
add it
first start
this way, right?
driving.
I would add it this way. Everything's a learning experience, right? So no matter what job you get, you should always live within your means. Now, I would be the first to tell you, when I was younger, did I live within my means? 90% of the time, no, no, no. I'm not going to sit here and lie about that, right? But I did understand when I was seeing things was getting more expensive, I had to do something. I worked
Right,
more, right?
right.
You see what I'm saying? I started working more. See, that's the difference. Is I think we have to break it down to the point of, you got to work for what you want. I get it. But you got to understand, when you go to work, even if you own a business, you are not guaranteed to make a dollar. Because at the end of the day, what we do, no matter whether I'm in tankers, T Hill owns his truck, your back van with a sleeper, Shape's day cabinet, multiple stops. Our money is based on consumer spending.
Mm-hmm.
And when people slow down from spending, that means our money's going to slow down,
Mm-hmm.
right? You know, us four on the screen, I think it's safe to, except for
Keep,
Shape. I
keep
think it's
spending
safe
money
to
at
say,
Walmart. I'll be at
yeah,
Walmart tomorrow.
yeah.
Nah, people
Look,
spend
look,
money at Walmart.
Keep
It'll
spending.
say
no,
people
Keep
spend money at
spending.
Walmart.
that's why I said, that's why I said except for Shape, because Shape spend money every day, right?
I'll be at
But
Walmart tomorrow. So keep spending your money at Walmart so I can keep bringing
mm-mm.
more goods and food and stuff like that. I got
Well,
chicken wings, I think, tomorrow.
I don't shop
Where
at
K Jose at?
Walmart
I got
unless
chicken
I
going to
got to.
Walmart.
Unless
They're
I
gonna
actually have
get
to.
me in and out of there. No
Mm-mm.
problems.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not a Walmart shopper unless I actually have to go there. Then I
Yeah, I
go.
don't shop at
Nothing
Walmart
against.
either, but I would
Yeah,
definitely
yeah.
Both
bring
of
that
y'all with
chicken
y'all
for you.
bougie asses. Both of y'all with y'all bougie ass know what
No,
to shop at on
it's
there at Walmart. I like
it's not being
that ain't that damn
it's
good. Really? Stop,
it's
both
not
of
being
you. Both of you small as hell.
it's
Bro.
not being bougie. It's just that you have
Okay.
other options.
Yeah,
You
there's
you
nothing that
get what I'm
Walmart that I
saying?
really need.
Yeah, because I can go to the Walmart that's 4 miles from me, or I go to my grocery store that I go to that's a mile and a half, and I can get everything same or cheaper. Literally, same or cheaper. I can get
Yeah.
everything I can get at Walmart, right? Now, they're not selling toasters at this grocery store. If I want a toaster, then I'm gonna go somewhere like Bosco's. Or I'm gonna go to Kitchenette, where they all they do is sell kitchen appliances, from um, stoves all the way to pots and I can't remember those kind of pots. I like my mine's cast iron, all the way to cast iron pots, right? I definitely wouldn't buy a cast iron part from Walmart. I'll tell you that right now.
Would you pay a membership fee to get into
Hold on, hold on,
Walmart?
hold on. What's
No,
hold on, Cynthia. Why would you not buy a cast iron pot from Walmart?
because it's a cheaper quality.
Okay.
You start messing with these cheap quality cast iron pot, they will explode on you.
Oh Lord.
So you got to be careful when you listen.
Would you
You
buy a membership to get in Walmart shape if they turned it into like a Costco?
Most likely, yeah, because I live there. You know, I'm saying I'm there every day, and
So
I
you
buy
don't
every
mind.
day
Okay.
almost.
See that, Theo? Remember
Yeah.
we had that conversation about
hmm
they gonna turn some of these stores into membership stores,
yeah, they understand their consumers.
right?
You see what I'm saying? They
Right. So
understand
they
their
don't mind paying
consumers.
that money to get in there and do what they need to do.
Y'all
Sam's
should
Club's
saw
been
the
doing it for years, and that's technically Walmart anyway.
y'all should saw the line the other night for Walmart. Walmart, not Sam's. I was delivering to, and that line was wrapped around the whole back of that Walmart for picking up groceries. I said, y'all don't get y'all lazy
But
ass out this
but
car
but
and
Shay,
go inside and buy your stuff.
here's the thing you're missing though, Shay. You see all those people in there shopping, right? And you're delivering the products that they're buying,
That's good.
but you're working for a company that doesn't want to pay you your worth. So the question is, if you're going to deliver at Walmart, why not work for the company that's going to pay you your worth, which is Walmart?
She don't want to do the bi-weekly pay. We talked about that. I
I
asked her
don't
that.
I don't wanna be out for 4 or 5 days straight and then get paid every 2 weeks. That's the
Well,
only
listen,
two negatives. That's
I'm
all.
gonna tell
That's
you
all that's
She
just
couldn't be
negative
a,
about
now.
that.
she couldn't be in upper management because salary workers only get paid like twice a month. They get like the
Yeah,
15th and the
Yeah.
30th or something.
she couldn't
Yeah.
be a teacher. But now
Yeah.
I'm with you on the
Like, why do
I'm
you
with
need
you
that
on the
much
bi-weekly.
money? Why do you need that much money? You buying stuff every day?
Yeah, pretty much. You know,
So,
I got
so,
stuff
so
I
what you
need.
need to
You know
do
what
is
I'm saying?
you have to bite the bullet and not buy nothing for like the first 6 months to save your money up,
six
and then
months.
every
That's
day,
too
yeah,
long. You can't say that to no lady don't buy nothing for 6 months.
yes, you
But you know
can.
Who
what,
You
does
can
that?
T Hill,
listen.
you just solved the $1 million question. Not to cut you off.
No,
You know, I'm getting older, so my mind, I've been and forgot. Right. The problem is, Shape don't have an income problem.
She got an outcome problem.
she has an outcome, but Shape has a disciplinary problem.
Mm-hmm.
The minute she gets the money, she spends it. She's got
told
you know what it
this
is?
goes
She's
back
got
to
bad.
expenses.
She's got bad.
Expenses.
No, this is a different VNL. She's got bad behavior problems. Her behavior is not keeping her money. She
I'm
gets
trying to
soon as
figure
she gives
out
her money, she gives
if
it
you
away.
work 14 hours a day, how do you have time to buy stuff just in between you going in the store and dropping loads of when
Yeah,
you buy stuff?
because when it takes
You
them
ain't
an
spending
hour,
up about $20.
sometimes more than that. Like if I see a couple pies, a
What's
couple
the most
steaks,
you ever
you
spent?
can in a day at a Walmart in a day
Yeah, that's the
about
question.
$100. Yeah, about $100
$100 a day, one day.
in one day. Yeah.
Okay, that's not a lot of
Mhm.
money. You do know that, right?
To some people, it may be a lot of money.
Well,
Some people
well,
don't.
no, TL, that's a lot
Some
of
people.
money because you know why? When you look at how much money she's spending since she's been there, and you break it down in a year, and you multiply that by 10 years, then she's actually could have already invested almost $70,000 into her retirement.
Yeah, she's not
That's
gonna
just
do
what
that
she
yet.
could have put in,
Yeah,
right? You
right. But
see what I'm saying?
she got to get to the point where she understands some of these things she don't need, right? Remember,
I need my cooking utensils. I didn't spend some more money in buying stuff.
right?
I got to
You
have it.
can't cook a steak, one steak on that small pan. That's you. If you're gonna cook, you buy two steaks. You want them both in the pan. Your pan's
Mhm.
too small, so you're buying things that you really don't need.
But
See what I'm
I'm a
Yeah,
saying?
lady. I got to have plenty of cooking stuff. Now, what woman don't have plenty of cooking
yeah,
utensils in the kitchen
but shape. It's just look. I like to cook every now and then too, right?
every now and then?
But it's just you in the house,
Yeah,
right?
it's just you.
Where you're it's just you, and you can't complain about money when you're constantly spending, because if I didn't know you and I just watch your videos, I would think that your shorts anyway. I would think that you do some kind of cooking channel. You get what I'm saying? And it's nothing wrong. It's nothing wrong with cooking. Your skills are your skills. I'm not debating or knocking your skills, but what I am knocking is your spending behavior, because you're spending what you're getting. Is it's coming in, you're spending it. So no matter how much, I guarantee you, if you got on with a company right now and you was bringing in 1,300 a week, you would still be complaining about stuff that you need to do outside of trucking, personal stuff, because you're not going to have the money, because you're going to say, I make more, so I'm going to spend more. I
Exactly.
did
That
that when I
number
was
cannot
younger.
Right.
go up.
Yeah.
Right.
Cannot
Yeah.
go
So
up.
it
You'll
goes,
move to a bigger and more expensive place too.
yeah.
That's what you would
So
do.
Yes.
For no
it
reason.
goes to the old way of math: greater than, less than, right? So if you spend greater than, your bank account is going to have less than the money that you should, because you're just spending. And we're talking about cooking utensils. You can go on any website and order you 100 set cooking utensils, cheaper than what you're going to get buying at Walmart every other day. You see what I'm saying? I would be lying saying every time I eat, I've got the best china that money can buy. No, I'm gonna get these paper plates because I ain't washing dishes tonight. I'm gonna get this fork because I'm not washing dishes tonight, right? I gotta have pots and pans to cook. But other than that, I'm just not gonna be wasting money all the time on certain things, right? If you know how to cook, then you can cook without certain utensils. Either you know how to burn or you don't. I just think you love to shop. I forgot what the word is called for people who are shopaholics.
I'm not a
But
shopaholic. I've narrowed it down. I've narrowed it down. I've narrowed it
Shay,
down.
you're not a
I narrowed it
shopaholic.
down.
You done admitted that you a shopaholic.
Right. Because you buy things while you at work. Because I said if you work
Yeah,
14 hours a day, there's no way I can go to the store and buy anything or be shopping like that unless I'm at work in between loads and then buying stuff. And you only spent
yeah. It's
$100. That's not a lot of money.
In one day, that was kind of expensive though. For one day.
I don't know,
You
TL.
you
TL, a
she bought
hundred
things that
dollars is a lot of money. That a
no,
hundred
no, it's not.
dollars is 3.6 HCHD shares. Now you know what, if you let that occur over time, that's money you earn.
But she needed her pots and pans for
She didn't
whatever
need that damn
reason.
pots. She
I
had
know
pots
she
and
didn't.
pans.
I know she didn't, but I'm just saying she said she needed it.
She lied. She had pots and pans from the other place. She's a
She had pots and
shopaholic.
pans from her truck.
I'm
She
telling
had
you,
pots and pans in that truck that
that's right. And
she could have brought home and used. Because if it was
she
good enough to
bought.
cook in that
That
truck,
was
it's
a small
different.
that was a small little miniature stuff. That's not for the home. Come on now. Come on.
She got a
You see
disease.
that? You
Yeah,
live in a
yeah.
place by yourself, and that's not good enough for a home. Who you
No.
cooking for? The ghost? The succubus? Who you cooking for?
Oh my God. I cook for my mom. I cook for my brother. I
No,
cook
they
for
not there.
my
Listen,
girlfriend. I cook for myself for the week, so I don't buy no food. I cook.
that I would have just saved my money on buying whatever it was, but $100 at Walmart, you probably got
Oh, Lord.
$1,000 worth of stuff.
Shape, you be
Y'all,
buying racks of ribs.
yes,
No
sir.
single
Yes,
person
sir.
should be buying racks of ribs.
Why not?
See, and that's the problem. It's the
Yeah,
why
she
not.
said. She
If
said,
you're
"Why not?
listen,
Why
listen.
not?
You got two lines. You get
Why not?"
picture a bar graph right now. You have
Oh,
two
Lord.
graphs. Okay. If let's put it like this. You got a line here. You got a line here. If your expenses are equal or more than your income, you are never going to have money. You're turning money around. You're getting paid to give it back. You're getting paid to give it back. It's not sitting in the bank account. It's not going to a savings account. It's leaving the account. So you are never going to have money because it's going to keep leaving. The expenses have to stay below the bar. If they go above that, you're living to work
You
at this
should
point.
have
So
3 to 6 months worth of money of your expenses in your savings,
It
just in
has to
case something happens
sit.
to you.
okay, I ask you this, Shape. Let me ask you this. How often you buy deodorant, tissue, and soap?
Um, it goes back and forth. I can buy it every other month, or I could buy it every
What
week.
does that
You
mean?
Yeah, I mean,
It means she
it might,
should be right
if
over there
I,
at Sam's
hold on,
buying
hold on.
her a
Well, hold
thing
on,
of
Wait, hold on. I
toilet
need to hear
tissue
hold
this.
and
on.
I need to hear it.
Hold on. Like sometimes they have some sales on the tissue. They have coupons and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I
See,
might
no,
I
stop right there.
might.
That's another trap that you do. No, hold on. That's another trap that you do. And I gotta say this because you'll sit up here. This is why they always gonna make money off you. You'll sit up here and you'll put yourself in that trap. But it's on sale. I gotta get this sale. I don't know when it's gonna go away. That sale is gonna come back next week. They're not gonna tell you that. They want your money right now, and you're gonna give it to them because you're gonna sit here and be like, I don't know how long this sale gonna be, or you're gonna sit here and be like, but I can get 2 for 1. Who cares?
Yeah,
Get it when you need it. Don't get it because it's there.
and not only that, there are certain items, deodorant, soap, tissue, single or family, you should be buying in bulk,
Go to Sam's Club. Get
right?
20 of them.
Yeah, especially like deodorant and soap, stuff you know you're gonna use every
that
day.
way you only
Tissue.
buy it once a year. You wouldn't even have
Yeah,
to go
there you
back
go.
over there to be buying it every
Yeah.
month.
Bad in
Because now
bulk.
because here's the thing, now you waste money because throughout the year, every company raises their prices
Yes, they do.
depending on the time of the year. Prices are gonna go up. So you might as well just go in. You know what? I'm going in today. I'm getting my toiletries. So guess what? I'm gonna go and get 4 things of toothpaste. I'm gonna get 10 things of deodorant. If you love Dove, which is very expensive, I'm gonna just go ahead and get 5 of the 2-packs of pomegranate, the cucumber. I'm gonna get me some hard soap. You got everything. You're not going. See, you, like I said, you are a kleptomaniac when it comes to shopping. It's actually a disease that you got. You don't
I don't think
realize it, but it's just,
I don't think I'm that bad. I don't think I'm that bad.
oh, you that bad. You that bad.
Well,
Oh, like you gonna go you going shopping tomorrow.
Yeah, Shay, buy it in bulk because they call
I
those
know I ain't
people
going shopping tomorrow,
they call them
oh,
impulsive
Lord.
buyers. You go in the
and I'm gonna
store and you're
be at
like, oh, I
Walmart
need
to
this.
That's the
see
word
some.
I was looking for.
It's
Impulsive.
What's
it's
my
it's
monthly
it's an
budget?
it's an
What you
impulsive
mean? What I
buyer.
spend on my bills? The price.
No,
I don't think it's her
oh,
expenses. It's her budget. Is that
yeah,
Theo preaching? Yes. Yes, it's Theo preaching.
Buy
yeah.
that
Well,
stuff
well.
in bulk that you're gonna use all the time. You'll save more money like that because you're gonna use it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's not like it's food. It's deodorant.
So
You're
my
using
Shape has
deodorant every
no
day.
budget. She based her spend on how much money she have on hand. Sometimes, you know what I'm
You
saying?
can't do
But
that. That's a
but
trap,
Shay,
Sometimes,
Shay.
Shay, here's the
sometimes.
thing. You're in the trucking industry, right? And one thing about the trucking industry is your money is always up and down. It could be good money, depends on what you call good money, but it's up and down. If your spending is outside of the job, it's stable, but your money is up and down, you always going to be running into deficits. The money that you're making is never enough because you're not accounting for there could be some bad weeks, right? Holidays, end of the year. A lot of companies don't order product at the end of the year. This is the time of the year where there's not a lot of shipping going across the country unless it's food or Christmas stuff. Well, that's already out there because everybody start looking at the end of the year inventory and they don't really order a lot because some companies are set up where they're not supposed to have so much inventory in the warehouse at this time of the year, right? So they're not going to keep ordering. They're going to wait till after January 15th, then they'll start back ordering it. So if you take that same practice and put it to your day-to-day life on how you're spending your money, because just listen to you said what you pay for rent, which is very low. I think you can cover your rent with one check, literally. So at that point, where's all this money going that you're making? Right? Because one thing I've learned this shit. I've seen times, this is when I had my truck, and I'm like, man, I know I make more than some people, but I would see people who made way less than me and was living better. The house was nice. There was 2 cars in the yard. And I'm like, how the hell are they doing this? And I know I'm making more money than both of them put together. Well, they understand how to make their money work. Granted, yes, you want to make as much as you can. But if you don't know how to stretch that money and how to make that money work, it don't matter what you make. You're still going to be in the same rut, right? So the thing is, we as a people have to get our mindset out of just buy. Because every time we're buying, we're giving our money away. What's the return, right? If I got to the point where I couldn't buy deodorant, I'm old school. My grandmother taught me how to make deodorant with baking soda if I had to. You're picking up what I'm putting down. So we as a people, we got to be smarter with our money. We got to really ask ourselves, do we really need that? Because when you start pulling back your money, you're going to see you got more money. But if you get a check and you spending because you just keep spending and I got to have this fork or I need this and you don't need shit but the basics. Once you
Oh
got the
Lord.
basics, if you make the basics work, you're good. Maybe some Johnson & Johnson baby oil, but other than that, you're good. You see what I'm saying? You don't need all that stuff.
And what you
You'll be
could do
just
too, when
fine.
you get your check, pay yourself first.
Lord.
Like it's a certain amount of money that I pay myself when I get paid, and whatever's left after that, that's extra. If it's nothing left, then I have nothing left. And if it's more, that means that check was big. Because not only did I pay myself with the money I want to spend, now I have extra to save, not extra to spend, extra to save. That's going somewhere in the
Hold on,
savings
being
account.
there. Did Theo just say something else about some damn baby oil? What did he just say? I was getting in out of the truck.
Yeah, I did.
What'd you say about some damn baby oil?
I was
Oh Lord. Oh
look, this is a
Lord.
PG-13 live shit. Why you trying to
Yes,
make it
sir.
rated
Oh
R?
Lord. Oh Lord.
But no, like I said, man, Theo's not here to preach to you because I've been there, and I only tell people this because when I say I've been there, right? And
Mm.
one thing I learned about stressing out about a job and working there and you're trying to figure out how to make more money, you're not losing money, you're losing time. You can't get time back. You get what I'm saying? You can't get it back. You can lose everything and your credit goes down to 500. You can get it back up to 815. But you can't get those 5 years that you lost getting it back up to 815. It doesn't work that way. So you got to ask yourself, where you at right now, are you willing to constantly lose time to get to where you want to go? Because you're not going to make that time up. You feel me? It doesn't happen. And time is one of the things that it's not important to some until you get a certain age. Then you start realizing, man, I lost so much time with this company, or I lost time with that company, right? And it starts walking you down slowly until it just sort of consumes you. So that's what you got to ask yourself. The whole thing about time, how important is it? And how do you want to use your time to benefit you to make more money? Right. And like I said, if it's not happening where it's at, you got to go somewhere. But if you're saying, I'm not going nowhere unless I'm going to be local, oh, I'm working there 6 days a week. I'm going to get my money. I'm telling, hey, I'm coming in on my 6th day. If I have the hours to work, I'm coming in. That's just it. Because trust me, they make money with you working that 6th day. Why don't you take advantage of it? If you're saying 240 is the average, you work that 6th day, you might end up averaging 290. That's a difference of 1,300 to 1,500 a week now. You picking up what I'm putting down when it comes to that? You got to just make the initiative and make the sacrifice. If you're making the
Yes,
sacrifice now to get up and go to
I
work,
get the initiative after, but sometimes I just be worn out. I can't come on this 6 day. I just can't do it sometimes. Sometimes.
well, Shay, here's the thing. Anything worth having is worth getting and worth doing what you got to do to get it. You said you can't do it. I ain't say you got to work every week. I said twice out the month in the beginning. That's what I would be doing. But if I see that I'm trying to build myself up until I can go somewhere else, I'm giving them as much as my time. What do you do when you go home? You don't. It's not like you got little ones at the house. Now, if you told me you had a mini shape at the house, I'd be like, yeah, look, I understand. Kids come first. You don't have that. It's physically and mentally you when you walk in that door. So there is no reason if you had to work 70 hours every week, you're not doing it to get to where you're trying to get. People want to come into this industry and they see what somebody else is making. Oh, I want to do that. Don't work like that. That's their path. My path is not going to be your path. Your path is not going to be my path. But what I am telling you, as long as God's giving you the strength to wake up every day, you need to be using that to benefit something, not sitting on the couch looking up at the air with your hands slowly rolling down your stomach, going to somewhere it ain't supposed to be. That's all I'm
And your
saying.
mind is always in the gutter. You know that.
LOL.
I'm
Did
talking
y'all see
about
how
you
he just
scratching
did
your
that though?
leg.
No, 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 no,
Look,
no, no. Y'all see how he just did that? He just did so good. I said he just preaching and preaching, and all of a sudden he just take us
he
somewhere
just
else.
be going off the rails like randomly.
Wait,
Look,
hold up,
see
wait.
him quiet. See
That's
him
not
quiet. He ain't
going,
saying nothing. Look.
BNL. Listen, that's not going off.
T
That's
Hill
not
up here
going off the
looking
rails.
at flooded cars, seeing if he can buy a
Ah!
Mhm.
car. See if he can
Look,
buy a car that's flooded and can sell it.
Jesus.
Now, BNL,
I'm trying
how
to
is
figure out
that
how to make
going
me
off the
some money
rails?
because somebody gonna need a flooded car here.
You
Yeah,
know that was
I'm just
way left. How are you
Cause what
preaching
did
my
you say?
money?
Yeah. What's the last thing you said? What's the ending of what you just said?
she was rubbing on her
Oh,
stomach. That's what I was talking about. What y'all were talking about?
I didn't say anything.
That's it. Must be
She's
shade.
listening. At least she listening. At least she
Yeah.
listening. Whatever you were saying, at least she listening. I wasn't paying attention. I'm like I said, I'm looking at flooded cars.
Yeah,
Jesus.
oh Lord, you ain't looking no flooded cars.
I'm looking for a flooded car. Yeah,
Oh
Bro.
Lord.
I can sell a flooded
Oh,
car.
It's all
Yeah.
oh
about money
Lord.
management. If you can manage money, you cool. The thing about money, you gotta know how to have it. You don't know how to have it, you gonna blow it.
Oh Lord. I
That's
swear.
all.
Mr. Theo, I don't know what we're gonna do about you, sir. I have no
I
idea.
gotta
well,
I
well,
gotta get over
Mr.
here because I gotta be
Mr.
up
I,
in the
Theo
morning. I gotta get
is
to
all right,
probably,
Walmart,
babe. All right,
and
babe.
you
I
know,
appreciate you having me on.
I
Y'all be
appreciate. I'm supposed to hop
safe,
off of y'all. It's been 3 hours. Y'all rocked
drivers.
over for 3 hours straight.
Y'all
VNL,
drivers.
Theo,
Oh
Theo.
yeah.
I
Oh
see you,
Oh my
yeah.
Harpo.
God. Oh my
mm,
God. Thank you, Mr. Theo, for jumping on with us. Now go on
no,
call Miss
anytime,
Marlene.
baby girl.
Go on call Miss Marlene over there. So she gonna
I
preach a
sure
little hot
am.
say bread. Ah!
Jesus. Bye y'all.
I done drunk 6 monsters too.
You
I
don't need
start
that
beating on
my
my
aggravator.
chest. I start beating on my chest.
Yeah, no, you
Y'all are a
didn't.
mess.
Look, 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 look. Oh my God. Good night, Mr. Theo. Good night.
Jesus.
Thank you for being there. I appreciate it, babe. I see why you and T Hill friends. Oh my God. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Theo. He took us to a little naughty place towards the end and put us in a different mindset, but we good. Thank you. VNL as usual. See you, baby. Was happy to see you. I thought you started ghosting me, but I appreciate you. I love to see you. Everybody else, D Price, Harpo, Silence and Secrecy. It was nice to see you. Just Shaquan. Shannon Trucking. I appreciate you. Henry Duncan. And who else? Derek Williams, K. O'Shea. I appreciate y'all stopping through. I know we kind of went all over places. Usually in my lives, I go down around here. But I love y'all. Y'all have a safe night tonight. I don't get off sleep maybe like 10 o'clock tonight. Yeah, it's Sunday night. I wish I was off doing something different, but we gotta get to this bag, right? I love y'all. Y'all have a good night.